What is going on, people?
Nowhere on any of his social media.
That last loss really sucked, yo.
What else is the proof that he's
really fucking sucked.
Because he's using a Yahoo
hey,
back to anybody's
small favor to ask you guys, if you can like the video,
to kind of corroborate this plumber
sub to the channel.
But when you look at his social media,
you know, that would help greatly. We appreciate it, because that would definitely help us out greatly.
Someone that's been living and sleeping.
Hold on one second.
It'll be everywhere. All I see is him shaking his pectoral muscles and acting a damn fool. What I want you to know is that
if you're wondering like what's up with this deck that I'm playing,
I felt like this was Rhoda.
Earlier in the earlier stream, I was playing the
I have over 30
hold on one second. Let me just
and I will
turn
expose
this
that
down
on
one
Wednesday.
second.
I'm going to show everyone. And I did contact a couple of
I was playing the retro challenge, the 2000, you know, playing with the cars up until 2010, and I built a little deck and thought it was pretty cool, and I'm thinking, okay, let me see if this deck could work in a regular game against the current deck strategies. And so that's where we at now. I was just testing out this deck I built earlier, just to see how it works against this newer stuff. Now, before I got off the stream earlier, it was working. I was actually surprised. It was really working better than I expected. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna wait till I get back in later, and on tonight's stream, I'm gonna try it again and just play it a couple of times, see how it works. So that's where we are. And then this new information about the Pop the Balloon guy just popped up. So I was listening to MTR, right? Is it MTR? Yes. Pause. I messed up. I just, damn it. Now I just lost my place.
But it's the same name that you called, and you said that they don't know who he is.
Yeah, I was just listening to this new MTR video about the Pop the Balloon guy, because I've been keeping up with this since the video came out, and before the video even went viral, I've been keeping up with this whole Pop the Balloon guy shit. And it's wild.
I agree with everything you said.
It's really wild, but I'm going to finish listening to this while we finish these hands. Again, even if you're not staying, even if you're just passing through, if you can on the way out the door, just hit the like button. That's highly appreciated. Likes is free, subs is free. And if you're feeling really good, the notification, that's even better. And it's free.
But it's the same name that you
Alright, let me see now. Let me pay attention to what's going on, because what the hell is this dude? Alright, whatever.
In California, Hector is the main plumber that's under that name of the company, but it's actually an LLC that's under Aaron's information. And the LLC, it goes all the way back to Yavapai, which is Arizona. And when I reached out to the owner of the LLC, he did not know Aaron. So all I'm saying, even if they're lying to us saying that they don't know, but it's true, he wouldn't have any problem showing you. You're not going to expose him. This is going to help him continue his journey of healing.
Let's try this.
Yeah, if he just shows it, the GoFundMe's will go crazy. But people are not donating because, you know, I'm telling people, wait for the paperwork to come out.
Oh boy, here we go.
So if he was to provide that, and it would go more towards his efforts. But he's, all of a sudden now I'm the enemy for him. All of a sudden he's upset at me because I asked simple information that he should be more than willing. He's more than willing to sit down and have a conversation about who he is, his particular story. Why not show that evidence to prove?
What type of bullshit was that? Oh, you mother!
Utilizing wrong information to pull at the heartstrings.
Yes, continue main phase.
In order to get donations and increase donations.
MTR, something else that I noticed is the picture.
Son of a
that
bitch.
picture is nowhere on any of his social medias, and what bothers me is that besides that picture,
son of a bitch.
because he's using a Yahoo that does not link back to anybody's information. Sounds like he just created the Master Plumber 209 at Yahoo email to kind of corroborate this plumber story. But when you look at his social medias, I don't see a video of him fixing a sink, laying down pipe, shaking someone's hand, saluting a veteran. There's nothing. And for someone that's been living and sleeping and eating and breathing plumbing, it'll be everywhere. All I see is him shaking his pectoral muscles and acting a damn fool. What I want you to know is that I was never convinced of his story. I felt like this was Rhoda 2.0. He's worse than Rhoda. And those police reports, I have over 30 that were sent to me. And I will expose that on Wednesday. I'm going to show everyone. And I did contact a couple of those policemen who are looking for Mr. Sloan. So while he's out here throwing money in the club, bring your ass out to El Grove, Mr. Sloan, and stop avoiding what you did. I saw it, man. You're not slick. You won't get past it.
They call you the queen of accountability for a reason. Listen, I'm going to ensure that I leave a link down below to your live stream where you begin to talk about all of these things. But Daphne, thank you. Right?
And I want to say one more thing, NPR. You know, as black people, we have to do better. You know, I thought Rhoda created some change with these scammers that they're going to be careful on how they scam. And clearly, Aaron didn't get the memo. But what bothers me is that Aaron has so many different talents. And being a scammer shouldn't be a talent. He could be helping the community with getting out of obesity. He could be helping the community with taking care of their mental and physical health. But instead, he wants to take money by using vets and single mothers and fathers. That's the guys. Just like Rhoda said, she has to pay for those medical bills that she never paid for because she didn't have them. This is why we are suffering as a community. And when people like us expose it, we're haters, we're narcissists, we're snitches. Well, I'll take all those titles if it means people get their money back. Because on those same GoFundMes, there are people dying, and all they need is $50. And this man was able to garner what? Almost $15,000? I'm not happy with that, and I'm going to make sure it is shut down, and he is banned, and that he never can do this again.
All right, and make sure you keep in touch with me regarding kind of the follow-up work to this. I'm very interested to see where this progresses. But again, the queen of accountability, thank you so much for the due diligence, the extra work in verifying the truth. That's what we stand for over here. At the end of the day is the truth.
That's
all right?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Have a blessed day to everybody.
All right. Take care. So, where does this leave us right now? Well, the ball's in your court, my G. I do so very much hope that I am wrong, that you do have the necessary paperwork to show exactly what you wrote.
Here we go with the bullshit.
Being fired because 500 people called into that show. But the more evidence that I'm seeing regarding this situation,
what is this?
Choosing to behave towards me.
What is this?
The reason why
God, I think that kills everything on the field or some shit.
Is because we wanted to dissuade others from ever doing something.
What? How'd he bring out another one?
They're still coming out the woodwork without a care in the world of them lying in lieu of whatever consequences that they may face. And if he cannot provide these receipts, if he cannot prove that this is the case, he should not only not be able to get the money, which is
the fuck just happened?
And also everybody should be getting their money back that donated to him. Situations like this hurt men, full stop. Because there's men out there that are suffering from falsehoods. There are men out there that are suffering from fraternity fraud. There are men out there that are suffering from false allegations. There are men out there that are suffering the effects of a biased family court system. There are men out there. My intent is to support.
You can banish all monsters on field, especially when being monsters advanced by the fact
by utilizing lies. That's why I wanted to interview this.
During the battle phase, you can destroy the face.
Because I saw something within him that I saw within myself, less the strong family upbringing that I had. But nevertheless, unless you can prove something different, I take full accountability for all of this. At the end of the day, it is what it is. You win some, you lose some, but it's not about the L. It's about what you do after. Questions, comments, concerns. Y'all already know what to do. eviljuntao@gmail.com. Guys, let's still go live about this. Maybe I'll bring people up. We have a discussion about it. I think it'll be fun. Leave your comments down below. What do you guys think about this particular situation? I'd love to be able to see. All right. Until next time.
All right, that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Peace.
You don't want to see me get vexed. Bars on your phone, tell them you can't jack the ones who
That's crazy, yo. Yo, if If all this shit was a lie, then that means Abba and Preach was right. And then everybody gotta apologize to them. Everybody gotta apologize to Abba and Preach because they was giving them the smoke, saying that they were wrong for not taking homie's side.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy. I'll say you, Jackson.
I ain't gonna front. I got convinced. When I saw the video before the video went viral. When I saw the video, I was like, okay, it's kind of fucked up how these women did him dirty. And then if they called his job 500 times and got him fired, I'm like, damn. Just because he ain't pick you didn't mean that y'all had to get him fired from his job and make him lose all this shit. But if this shit was all a fraud and a lie, yeah. Nasty work. Nasty work.
One could be, well, a little bit too feminine in how she acts to what the ladies are saying. Part two, he's just clapping back. And what I saw when I first looked at it was, okay, yeah, I wouldn't act like that, but, hey, you know, I think he's giving them a little bit of the same energy they're giving him, right? That's what I think. And plus,
that's the same thing I thought. I'm thinking that, you know, because they were getting at him, he was reacting and he was giving them back.
The guy's entertaining. He's making, you know, what people want, which is he's a personality, and that's what people like to see. That's why we're talking about him right now. Unfortunately for him, he posted on his Instagram status that people had called in to his job as a plumber and got him fired. Now, once this happened, he appeared on Weedy Folks Tutorials and Reviews. And on NCR's channel, he gave some commentary about this.
The way that he was behaving, the output of that was a lot of people labeling that as sassy. Sassy? Because I saw it, and a lot of men saw it, as a man defending. But what did I say within that video is that if you're a masculine man and you choose to defend yourself, you must be ready for the outlash that comes after that. Mainstream media today has proven decade after decade that they are not used to men standing up for themselves. So at the point that a man stands up for himself, live and direct, in front of your face, laughs back, and gets met with irony from both men and women alike. Now, the conversation has turned from an internet topic, and it's now diving down deep into, did y'all really go out your way to destroy this man's career? I think that it's absolutely disgusting. I think that it's absolutely deplorable that the way that he conducted himself on that show made you so angry, enhanced your bitter so much that you went
fuck it, it's over.
Called his job an uncountable amount of time. First y'all dodged him, and called his job an uncountable amount of time in order to hurt him.
So that is NTR saying, hey, listen, the guy didn't deserve to get fired. That is completely BS. And, you know, he reached out to the guy. And let me just say this. When I heard the guy say that, I actually believed it to do. Because I know how things can be. So some brothers came together and helped.
Oh, he killed me without my own money.
And his GoFundMe earned a lot of money, about $15,000. But let's get back to that in a minute. He also talked about his childhood and his background.
And I started going to jail, well, juvenile hall, probably, getting placed in handcuffs probably about 8 or 9 years old. I was called what's known as a crash dummy. You know, I was hanging out with guys that were 16, 17 years old, dropped out of high school. My mother, when my grandparents would get upset with my mother, you know, they would cut off her money, and we would suffer. We wouldn't have, I remember that if my sisters are watching it, they'd comment down and let them know this is not no joke. You know, it was not where it was just a jar of peanut butter inside of the refrigerator, and we don't have nothing to eat. My sisters is crying, you know, and their fathers is not around, my dad's not around, no man is stepping up to the plate. Well, you know, I have to be the man at a young age. I had to protect my sisters. So the older guys, they taught
Yo,
me
this
how to
is crazy.
burglarize homes. It started off.
This is getting
from,
ugly.
small burglaries.
One thing about these internet streets, boy, it be nasty work out here in these internet streets, y'all.
More serious crimes, I would say.
Thank you for the like, whoever gave you the extra like on the channel. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I was hustling around, graduation. I had a lot of money, so I really didn't care for school, but I ended up getting my GED, and I got my GED in prison, and I got it out on the streets, and ended up going to college for plumbing for a while, and I was just having discrepancies, maintaining employment and going to college at the same time. A lot of employers, they want you on the job site.
Come on.
They don't care about.
We have 44 minutes.
Okay. Right. So, so you began small into this lifestyle of, gang life, criminality, and I guess how did it progress? So you first started to robbing, and how did it progress? Are you willing to go into your criminal history? How long you've been locked up?
Yeah, I did 5 years in prison. What they were saying is pretty accurate. The final boss, that's how it was in prison. No nonsense type of guy.
So Mr. Aaron is from...
Oh, shit. Oh.
This guy was from my hometown. It just really made me have a lot more sympathy for the guy, right? I'm just going to be honest. However, there are some things that are quite interesting about the guy.
Damn, here is my eBay traffic up.
Ex-girlfriend of his was saying this.
All right, now that we opened the can of worms, let's go ahead and talk about part one of Watch This Fucking Day. So his name is Aaron. Aaron is my ex. We dated for a few months, and it didn't last very long. And let me tell you why. He is like insane. It's like he has that little person talking to him in the corner of his shoulder at all times. Like he's making up constant stories in his head about like that I'm cheating on him, that he's got to watch his back, that I have guys in my apartment at all times, and that I'm cheating while I'm at work. When I work in a clinic for a woman, by the way. So let's take it back to the beginning. So again, we met. I lived in Arizona. He lived in New Mexico, and he said, "Oh, I have a friend that lives in Arizona. I was actually just there." I was like, "Oh, dang. Well, whenever you're down here again, let's grab dinner or whatever." He's like, "All right." He ended up coming, and his plan was to end up moving to Arizona anyway with his friend, right? He ended up at my house so much anyway that I was just kind of like, I mean, we kind of already live here. His clothes was there, everything. So I was like, fuck it, just, that was my mistake. So my mom ends up making dinners for us all the time. We're Mexican. We make huge dinners. And the first time he went, he met the family and everything was cool. But when we left, my mom called me and she said, "Are you okay?" And I said, "What do you mean, am I okay?" She said, "Well, I see something in his eye, like he wants to hurt you or like he wants to control you. I don't know how to tell you because I don't want you to think that I'm crazy. But I'm just telling you to be careful and really think about if this is the guy that you really want to be with."
All right, that could be here or there. That's how it always is. An ex-girlfriend can say this or say that, but according to other sources, many different ladies coming out saying different things about the guy. All right, I can't prove that. However, Abba and Preach did a second video on the guy, pretty much calling the guy a scammer and a fraud. Now, obviously, the guy has a background, a criminal background, things like that. But what Abba and Preach is going to really hear is appropriate.
Why don't we start there? Where you left off. Pop the balloon. But I did my own personal research. I'm going to go ahead, right? So dude's a felon. But then again, it doesn't mean anything. I know some people that are felons. That was in, that's it. Advertising. She basically set up a Craigslist thing, basically robbed someone at work. Yeah. So ended up going to jail for that. But people can't change. Just because you were a felon in the past doesn't mean you can't grow out of it. But more recently, they had an emergency protective order filed against him by another woman who basically said this woman was crazy, so she went to the judge and got an emergency protective order. Yeah, he said, if you see someone like that, I wouldn't be surprised of X, Y, and Z. He said exactly that. He claims. You remember he was arguing with that one girl. Like, you probably with your roommate. Like, I can pull out one thing and take that.
But one thing about me, I could pull 100,000 on the bank.
Now we gotta go for money. And you know what? He did the same with the X.
One time he was really, really mad at me and threw the text free app because I had his number now. He texted me a picture of his bank account, which this is the receipt. His name right there, Aaron. I don't know what Pro Extra Member means. I have no idea what all of this means. Supposedly this was his balance.
So you don't know what this receipt is, but he's basically saying I got money. Folks in the comments are like, that's not a text. That's a contractor statement for how much they spent at Home Depot this year.
Oh.
Because he works for a company, so he ain't got no bread. He's just lying, bro.
Yo.
24 hours ago, this man was doing this. The man played y'all. Everybody who donated, everyone who vouched for him, everyone who said this dude is a stand-up guy, bro, he asking y'all for water while he's out here making it rain. Now, does that make sense?
That's crazy.
So, that last video of the dude, unfortunately, that's definitely him. I don't know exactly when, but that's him in the club, throwing money, taking off his shirt, you know, after saying, hey, listen, I'm broke, I don't have any money. And it was crazy because on the show, he was telling the chicks, listen, you know, I got $100,000 in my account, can you go do that? And, you know, now he's raising a GoFundMe in which he's, you know, made almost $15,000 on. But if this video is recent, you have this brother who is taking off his shirt and throwing cash in the club with probably these guys' money since you said that you were fired, right? Now let me just say this. I hope that video is not new, like those guys are saying, because if it is, this guy, if that is true, he's taking these brothers for a ride, okay? And I hope that somebody from my city wouldn't do something like that to other people, especially being from Sacramento. And again, you know, I'm trying to give my brother the benefit of the doubt. If somebody said he might be from Oak Park or something like that, from Del Paso Heights, but it was a lot of men that came out giving money, not just African American men. From some of these last names, I see brothers with Nigerian American names. I see, you know, probably people from other communities, but most of these dudes that I see are brothers from the black community giving money. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, people giving good money too, right? Trying to help the guy out. And if this is true, this guy played him. And so let me just say this. Preach brought up a really good point that, you know, we don't know if he's telling the truth about that or not. And somebody called me yesterday. I won't mention who the person was. It was a lady, and she said pretty much everything that Alvin Precinct reporter said. Yeah, this was like early last night, and she was saying, "Listen, I don't believe anything the guy is saying. I think the guy's not telling the truth. I think the guy is lying." And I was like, "Well, why would he lie about, you know, getting fired?" And I mean, he would not have known that MTR was going to reach out to him. He wouldn't know that this was going to happen. But hey, this is what he says. Let's do this GoFundMe. Peace and blessings be upon all y'all. My name is Aaron, aka Weapon X. I recently went viral on several websites getting views. False allegations have been promoted in order for people to make money discrediting me. Fired from working videos. Today was honestly the first time in quite a while. Getting my license in plumbing was my biggest life accomplishment. It took years of hard work, strength, and praying. I also provide free plumbing services to Army veterans, single mothers, single fathers, those with carbon management issues, and those on disability. Now, let me just also talk about the point the young lady made to me.
What?
If this guy
did he do pay half his fucking life points?
What plumbing company would hire him so that he can go into other people's homes? Think about that. If his record is like that, he's in people's houses, right? Would somebody risk doing that with a guy with a record like this? Thought about it.
You gotta be kidding me.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think his brother took, you know, the community for a ride on this? Scam? I don't know, man. I don't preach. Do make up a pretty good point, right? And I hope that this is not the case.
Yeah, this is ugly. What? You can take 1 5 months. What? Yo, everybody, yo, the internet is going crazy. The internet is really going crazy about the goddamn pop the balloon guy. Hey, wait a minute, I just turned my head.
Deserves the fastest, most reliable.
Oh my god, I just turned my fucking head.
Spectrum.
and look away and look back, and I got nothing on the
released about Deadpool and Wolverine, and this is the best article, the most in-depth article.
Come on, man, just go ahead and finish it. Don't do the bullshit.
The entire thing, because it talks about how Deadpool was
don't do the bullshit.
Canceled. Deadpool 3 was almost scrapped. They were trying
you
to
got a clear open. Oh, come on, man. See,
just couldn't, and it sounds like they were one meeting away from calling it quits. They also talk about the humor of Wolverine, the humor that we're going to see from his character, the one specific fourth Wolverine rule that
see, this shit I don't like.
The entire movie and
this shit I don't like.
Is a part of it, and this will make fans.
I don't like. I don't even like quitting, yo. Really, honestly, yo. Real talk. I don't even like quitting.
In this film, he said anything is.
I'll let you kill me, cool. But one thing that is annoying and a pet peeve of mine, is very fucking annoying, even more than people who take 20 minutes to do one move, is that shit right there. If you got a wide open field, you got like 5 monsters, that's all 3,000. I got no defense, I got no card, I got nothing. I got nothing on the fucking field. All you got to do is attack and finish me, get the game over. Why do you want to keep doing all type of moves and special shit and breaking shit out and pulling shit back and doing it? Why do another 10 minutes of fucking moves when all you do is just kill me? You got a clear open field.
Deadpool 3 almost got canceled.
Fuck.
Almost got scrapped. It almost didn't make it to the MCU. It almost didn't make it to the screen.
Excuse me.
The article states,
please leave a like.
Because the trash-talking Marvel character had originally been licensed to
and sub to the fucking channel.
Part of the X-Men franchise. When the Walt Disney Company acquired Fox in 2019, fan excitement.
Yo, Deadpool 3 can't get here fast enough.
Marvel Cinematic Universe,
I'm telling you, Deadpool 3 cannot get here fast enough. Oh my fucking god.
Ribaldry and shenanigans. But it continues to say, Marvel Studios wanted to take a shot, however. Levy, who had previously worked with Ryan Reynolds on 2021's Free Guy and 2022,
is this another one of the same decks?
Signed on to make the third installment. They also state that he worked with Hugh Jackman on Real Steel.
Oh my god, here we go again, y'all.
Even consider Wolverine or Hugh Jackman returning. They say Levy, Reynolds, and a team of writers toiled for months trying to craft.
Yeah, if you can,
nothing was coming together.
Please,
out of options, the pair
like and sub to the channel, please. You can always use it.
Deadpool 3 lived, becoming Deadpool and Wolverine. And from here on out, the interview is fantastic because it is just Ryan Reynolds, Sean Levy, and Hugh Jackman talking. So here's Ryan Reynolds and Sean Levy talking about how Deadpool was almost scrapped. They almost didn't make Deadpool 3. Ryan Reynolds said, I felt like I spiritually owed one more, but
yo, is it me
that would be and how that would go took a while. There's a reason that it's been 6 years since the last.
Does it get exhausted that
swallow lives whole?
You're always playing like the same 5 fucking decks?
Forsake a lot of things that you maybe took for granted. Sleep, seeing your family, the myth of the
same 5 decks.
There's a lot of sacrifice. I mean, these are all uptown problems.
Oh my god.
That's relationship with the character and the world that character inhabits. Now here's something very interesting. Ryan Reynolds says, Sean and I were standing on the set of the Atom Project, and I had already been talking to Marvel here and there, pitching different ideas. A lot of different ideas. It was hard to find my place in the MCU. It was hard to understand or find my footing, even though I was incredibly reverent of it. And so is Deadpool, a big fan. Ultimately, that's part of where the story came. So it's
come on.
One, it's already
what are we doing?
Right here by Ryan Reynolds that him and Sean Levy were talking about Deadpool 3 on the set of the Atom Project, which has Mark Ruffalo in it. They even threw in some Deadpool and the Hulk Easter eggs in the film. So I'm not saying the Hulk's in the movie, but they worked on the film in the Atom Project with Mark Ruffalo right there. It is totally possible. But it's also interesting to hear that Ryan Reynolds struggled to find his place in the MCU, that it was a struggle to find out how Deadpool fit in. But he does say that Deadpool, and himself of course, and I really regard them as just the same person pretty much, were very reverent of the MCU, and that Deadpool actually really does respect the Avengers. That's why we see him saluting Captain America in the trailers. But on the set of the Atom Project, this is what Sean Levy said. Ryan goes, I think I would do another Deadpool movie if we would do it together. I remember Ryan going, now I know you're going to say no, and And I remember either verbally or in my mind going, "What are you talking about? I'm already a yes." And here's where it gets rather interesting about the story for Deadpool and Wolverine. You might have heard that this is not Deadpool 3. This is not simply a sequel to Deadpool 2, and it's not. Sean Levy says, "No, my response was pretty much a yes, but we had to find the right story, and that led to a really interesting chunk of months where Ryan and I, along with Deadpool and Deadpool 2 screenwriters Paul Wernick, Rhett Reese, and another writer named Zeb Wells, best known for Robot Chicken and the She-Hulk series, would come up with the story ideas and have meetings a couple of times a week with Kevin Feige and the team at Marvel. We frankly struggled to find a story that felt original and non-derivative of the other two Deadpool movies. It had to be deserving of the first Deadpool entry in the MCU, but also feel grounded because this is an earthbound, gritty, realistic superhero franchise. We had fits and starts, and Ryan and I were right at the edge of saying to Kevin, you know what? Maybe now is not the right moment because we're not coming up with a story. And that is the moment where Ryan's phone rang and it was Hugh calling from his car. And I'll let Hugh tell that chapter of the story. Hugh Jackman then says, "It was August 15th of 2022. I was driving at the start of a week's vacation from Broadway." He states that Broadway is full on. They do 6 times a week. He was 9 months in, so he got a week off of work. And he says, "When you get a week off, there's something so miraculous about it. Freeing. I was sitting on a beach, not a care in the world, and for some reason the thought came into my head, what do you want to do? The first 2 things had nothing to do with work. Then literally I thought, Deadpool, Wolverine. I want to do that movie. That's what I want." And so he thought to himself, but you've already finished Logan. We stuck the landing. What are people going to think? And I just said to my brain, stop. That's what I wanted. Then I had an hour and a half to drive home and I thought, I've got to ring Ryan. I didn't know where they were in the process, but I actually thought you guys might be about to start filming. And it actually is kind of miraculous on how the next part happened. Ryan Reynolds said that day they had an upcoming Zoom meeting with Kevin Feige. And Hugh Jackman said for some reason he felt like he couldn't wait 20 minutes to get back to the car. He couldn't wait 20 minutes to call. He had to call Ryan Reynolds right then and right now. He said normally I wouldn't feel like 20 minutes is going to matter, but weirdly this sort of did in this situation. He said, I want to do this movie. I know it in my bones. I know it in my gut. And Ryan said, I can't believe the timing because we're about to have a meeting and I'm not sure where we're at. Hugh Jackman says, I instinctively knew that Deadpool was going to allow us to go to a different side of the Wolverine character than I've ever played before in every way, from emotion, humor, dialogue, and action. Everything felt new and fresh to me, and I'd be sharing it with Ryan and Sean, who are 2 of my best friends. The 3 of us together are like the 3 amigos. There was not a day where I wasn't in tears laughing. I felt so rejuvenated playing the part. I mean, I'm 25 years in, man, and it feels better than ever. So this is amazing because not only did Hugh Jackman essentially save the Deadpool franchise, but he says that he feels the best about playing Wolverine right now than he has in 25 years. And we're going to get a completely new side of Wolverine than we've ever seen before. And basically he's telling us we're going to get the best of him, the best of Wolverine, and hopefully the best of Deadpool and Wolverine. And Sean Levy says, it's why those ping pong photos are our personal favorites. For the 3 of us, those photos are treasures. They capture the spirit of this shoot. It was very hard work, but it was fun every day because we were doing it with buddies. Also, another note is that Blake Lively sent them that ping pong table, and Ryan does mention Blake again in this interview, so a lot of people are thinking Lady Deadpool probably is his wife, Blake Lively, but we'll wait and see on that. Now, here came a different challenge for the movie, fitting Deadpool and Wolverine into the broader Marvel Cinematic Universe and essentially not undoing Logan. Ryan Reynolds said, initially we had a very loose idea of how we would bring Wolverine back in ways that don't necessarily interact or interfere with Logan and that legacy. I know Kevin, like Sean and I, and Hugh, we're all very concerned.
Am I still waiting to go?
Really
Oh my god. I'm gonna just take a nap.
Tell the most full-throated Wolverine story we could ever imagine, which for us was just a huge nerve-wracking privilege. Sean Levy says the legacy of Logan and his character means a lot to Hugh, of course, but to Ryan and Kevin and me as well. Is there an awareness of that legacy within the movie as well? The answer is yes. that's another way to protect it. And what's interesting is Hugh Jackman said that he might have had about 10 seconds of something worthwhile in a very long voice note, but Ryan Reynolds and Sean Levy mostly did all that work for protecting the Logan legacy. And here's where the fourth wall rules that Ryan Reynolds has come into play. Sean Levy says so many actors come into a Deadpool movie and they're like, great, I get to talk to the camera and break the fourth wall. We're like, no, no, no. There's actually a system here, and that keeps Deadpool's tone unique to it. Ryan Reynolds explains the rules. He says, there are rules, very specific rules. You would diminish stakes in the film if everyone, or even anyone else, was also aware of the fourth wall or any kind of meta aspect. Deadpool is the only character who has the ability to do that. If everyone did that, you would no longer invest in that character as much. You really want to believe that the villain is the villain. You really want to believe that your co-star's character is true as well. Deadpool can undermine that, and does undermine that, because you don't want the audience to take him seriously. Hugh Jackman said, I made the same mistake day one. I made the suggestion, and it was like, yeah. So even Hugh Jackman was denied the right to break the fourth wall. He did ultimately get his chance to break the fourth wall in that little pre-movie trailer-esque spot that they're showing right now. The silence of your phone spot that shows before some movies right now in the theaters. So ultimately he did end up getting his wish. But not in the real movie. Ryan Reynolds says, I always feel like an absolute dick when I'm trying to explain. I need people as invested as humanly possible in every other character, while knowing that only Deadpool is the unreliable narrator. And on this note, Hugh Jackman says something pretty funny. He says, Ryan beautifully describes Deadpool's brain as a half-baked omelet. And so whatever he's doing, talking to a camera, to Wolverine, it's just another layer of annoying crap that I've got to put up with. Who knows what the hell he is doing? But it's just another excuse to punch him in the face. And Sean Levy talks about Hugh's performance as Wolverine. He says Hugh's performance gives the movie a gravitas and a raw, soulful quality that is unbelievable.
Wow.
And I can't say much more without spoiling it. It's among the things that differentiate the movie from prior X-Men or Deadpool movies. The duo differentiates it. The fact that Logan is with a comedic engine for the entirety of the movie changes everything. And Hugh Jackman jokes, every family
I'm so hyped about this movie.
And every family should have another member who is not afraid to punch that person in the face. And Ryan Reynolds says, you can say her name. It's Blake. Basically saying that Blake, his wife, is the one that punches him in the face. Again, referring to her when talking about Deadpool leads us to believe that she could be Ladypool, but we'll see. And this is where they dive into the humor shift topic, where they say on the heightened sensitivities that have trended or risen towards shock humor. Levy says Deadpool has transgressive DNA. He's still an equal opportunity offender, but it's all done with the same cultural awareness and fluency that both Ryan and the character of Wade Wilson have. We didn't make a more careful Deadpool movie. It's as aware of the culture and as aware of being in a movie as the character always has been. And Hugh Jackman basically ends the article by stating, in all of the times I've played Wolverine, I've always ad-libbed at some point. He's often written very sparsely, and I'll just try different things. For the first time ever, I had a fellow actor and a director who are writers, who are comically brilliant, who cared about this character as much as I did, who would say, what about this? It's a really difficult thing to do to an actor, but I would say, I effing love that. Give me a line read, and they're in it. That's the new element that I haven't done before. And Sean Levy says, this friendship between the three of us also made the movie better. You're not embarrassed to try weird, dumb shit. And some of it is going to fail. Some of it doesn't work. But if you're comfortable failing in front of your buddies, you're also going to be comfortable trying stuff that will be inspired. And that is pretty much the article. And I gotta say, this really does excite me even more for Deadpool and Wolverine. It sounds like they just made it absolutely perfect. The best that this movie could have possibly been, they have done that. And I would expect nothing less from these three. I would expect nothing less from Kevin Feige, who sounds like he shot down a lot because he didn't believe that it was going to be the best until Hugh Jackman returned. So I'm super stoked for this. I'm ready. We have a month now. I can't wait to see this movie, but let me know how excited you are in the comments down below. And please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to stay up to date on the MCU and Deadpool and Wolverine. You can also find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Look forward.
Dawn Power Wash has 3 cleaning boosters not found in traditional dish soaps. It's more than soap. It's power wash.
That was really cool. And I am so hyped for the Deadpool movie, yo. I cannot even put that shit in words. I'm so... Yo, I wish that shit would come out tomorrow. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Not yet. I know that's gonna cost me. But hey, guys, if you are passing through, if you're hanging out, if you're just chilling, if you're not chilling, if you're coming through and you're on your way out the door, just please hit the like button and leave a like, share, or a sub, or all three would be highly appreciated. And guess what? It's free. And you can watch me black out. What's the news? You black out, crash out, wild out. Leave out all that over here. Especially when they do bullshit. Farmer buys a dancer to make circus on his farm? Oh yeah, we gotta wait. Let's see what this is.
Inspired by a true story, a farmer on the brink of bankruptcy gets inspired by a sultry cabaret performance, sparking an idea on how to save his livelihood. David walks up to his truck to save his farm, but his grandfather, Leo, approaches, urging his grandson to follow his attorney's advice.
I hope y'all are chilling tonight. Hope everybody is good. What are y'all doing? Are you hanging out? Are you in? You're having some drink, you're having some brown, you're having some clear, you're having some wine. What y'all doing?
The man haggles for an extension, but the judge only gives him 2 more months to settle his debt. Later at a pub,
get some buns.
Shares his woes to his former friend. Instead of cheering him up, the man thinks that the farming business is doomed. That evening, David drunkenly walks when he hears sounds from a cabaret. Curious, he heads in just before the host, introduces Bonnie, who does aerial dances. This entrances David, giving him an idea. The next day, while getting a haircut, Marie watches her son clear the barn, making her wonder why he asked for an extension. Her hairdresser,
we'll put that there just in case. Just in case, y'all. Just in case. And we'll leave that there. Just in case I don't make it home tonight.
Wondering what he means. Upon learning her son's plans, she storms off yelling. The day after, David goes to the cabaret for Bonnie.
That tastes good.
Tonio quarreling with Wendy, the dancer who quits. After she leaves, David
hold on, wait, let's go back.
To pay him later on.
So he needs money for his farm. He sees a dancer, a cabaret dancer, and he's like, wow, if I could kidnap her, I can make her work on my farm. Yeah, this is going crazy already, y'all.
Another dancer who quits. After she leaves, David finds Tonio flirting with Bonnie, but the woman finds this disgusting. Tonio walks out, leaving David to speak to Bonnie as the woman packs up since the host didn't pay.
Is he going to take Bonnie?
What he needs from her, the man then invites her to his dairy farm for a job. Suspicious, Bonnie asserts that she's broke since men had betrayed her repeatedly, so she refuses to trust him. Despite this, Bonnie finds herself in David's truck, warning the man.
Why Bonnie look like a lady of the night?
If she doesn't answer her in an hour. David jokes that Wendy won't call soon since it's cocktail hour. Eventually, David presents the dancer his makeshift cabaret, with a stage made out of hay and spare party supplies. David wants to start the first village cabaret in France, which will sell food straight from the farms with no expensive middlemen. Bonnie heavily criticizes it. With no electricity, ventilation, and acoustics, it wouldn't attract customers. With that, she asks him to drive her back, though the herd farmer just gives her directions to the nearest bus stop instead. Bonnie spitefully marches to the bus stop while Letitia and her customer watch her from a nearby house. The customer hints that the pretty woman came from David's farm, and the hairdresser acts like this doesn't bother her. Later, David shares what happened to Kuwari, lamenting that he was looked down upon.
Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? Well, we gotta watch this shit. What is this? 6,000 attack, what?
Farmer then steps inside.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Declares to Bonnie that he won't let the government take their land.
Oh,
so
I didn't mean to do that.
A loud statement against them. The passengers
I didn't mean to do that.
urges Bonnie to help him. reasoning that she has the talent and character to make this possible. This inspires
the start of your battle phase, you can detach
that it's strictly staged
one card. This card can make 3 attacks on monsters. It says 3 attacks on monsters, not direct, right?
David agrees to the terms and the passenger
Unaffected by your monster's effects. Gains attack equal to what?
That his ex-wife started it, but they split before it was done. He offers his room instead, but Bonnie
Wait, he can't attack?
That night, however, Bonnie
where's my cards when I need them?
offers his room since it's less noisy.
Yo, where's my cards when I need them? Oh my god.
And Bonnie quickly rejects his presumed advances. David, however, states that he's more interested in her talent than her body. She finds this ridiculous.
Oh wait, I heard. Oh wait, he went back and got Bonnie from the bus. Wait, we gotta go back. I gotta go back.
Later, David shares what happened to Kuwari.
Oh, he brought out another monster.
Like everyone else, Kuwari, however, assumes that David
Hold on, what does this do? Once per turn, you can detach man and target one card on the field and destroy it.
Steps inside and with the passengers watching, declares to Bonnie that he won't let the government take their land. The passengers cheer and he urges Bonnie to help him, reasoning that she has
you know what? Fuck that.
to make this possible. This inspires her, but she firmly states the terms that it's strictly stage performance. She handles the artistic aspects and she gets a room. A passenger even adds that she gets a share of the profits. David agrees to the terms and the passengers cheer. Soon, Mireille is surprised to see the two arrive and enter their home. Inside, David leads Bonnie into a half-finished room, explaining that his ex-wife started it, but they split before it was done. He offers his room instead, but Bonnie accepts this unfinished room. That night, however, Bonnie goes to David's room, disturbed by the weird noises from the field mice. He offers his room since it's less noisy and grabs clean linen for her. He pauses before her as he leaves, and Bonnie quickly rejects his presumed advances. David, however, states that he's more interested in her talent than her body. She finds this ridiculous. In the morning, Bonnie has breakfast with David and his friends while the cabaret owner reads out his audition call for more staff. Mireille barges in and warns Bonnie that whatever her son is doing will be a struggle. Despite this, David sends his ad to the
Wait a minute, hold on. How did he get Bonnie to come back to the farm? Yo, I'm in 2 places at one time. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to figure out something. Wait a minute. So,
this spurs the man to chase down the bus.
oh, he gets in his car and chases down the bus to go get Bonnie. Alright, so he goes and get Bonnie.
Declares to Bonnie that he won't let the government take their land, so his cabaret will give out.
Then he talks Bonnie into coming back to the farm.
Urges Bonnie to help him, reasoning that she has the talent and character to make this possible. This inspires her, but she firmly states her terms that it's strictly stage performance. She handles the artistic aspects and she gets a room. A passenger even adds that she gets a share of the profits. David agrees to the terms and the passengers cheer. Soon, Mireille is surprised to see the two arrive and enter their home. Inside, David
Bonnie is skinny as shit. She only like 90 pounds, but she's pretty.
Offers his room instead, but Bonnie accepts this unfinished room. That night, however, Bonnie goes to David's room, disturbed by the weird noises from the field mice. He offers his room since it's less noisy and grabs clean linen for her. He pauses before her as he leaves, and Bonnie quickly rejects his presumed advances. David, however, states that he's more interested in her talent than her body. She finds this ridiculous. In the morning, Bonnie has breakfast with David and his friends while the cabaret owner reads out his audition call for more staff. Mireille barges in and warns Bonnie that
Bonnie is alright, y'all.
Despite this, David sends his ad to the local the audition.
Bonnie is alright.
David decides to drive out with Bonnie to find the performers, revealing that he got their contact information from the employment office. Their first contact is a farmer who can emanate farm animal sounds. Bonnie finds it weird, but it makes David nostalgic. The second one is a woman named Dominique, but turns out to be a male hardware store clerk. Confused, David quickly lies that they just need help looking for toilet parts. The third performer is an old hypnotist named Gabor. The old eccentric offers to demonstrate his hypnotism on David, and as Gabor concentrates and gesticulates, he ends up falling asleep instead. The fourth are Lion and Laura, two flapper women doing the Charleston. Their last contact is a young deaf magician named Gabriel. Though she has skill, Bonnie thinks working with her...
Okay, what is this? What are we doing here? What is this?
They hire the performers except for the animal imitator.
Battle phase. What?
rehearsal when a woman suddenly arrives and introduces themselves as Dominique. David is surprised by their transformation, while Bonnie
Battle phase.
speech nonetheless. Brady and Fred
Battle phase. Dude, what are we doing?
Bonnie asks them to leave since their practice has to be private. She then orders the performers to their sleeping quarters, and as they leave, Dominique eyes Fred. Sensing his friend's interest, David tries to warn him about Dominique, but Bonnie calls him, distracting him. The rehearsals and farming continue the next day, though the Charleston...
Where is my cards when I need them, man? Oh my God, where's my cards when I need them?
Just then, Leo
What does this do?
fires a warning shot, refusing to let his
When your opponent marks the player's head, you will discard.
his ire soon fades and he walks
You
away.
can discard this card.
In Marae's house, Letitia watches Leo march out, followed by the rattled performers. Letitia then learns from the mother that Bonnie sleeps in David's room, sparking her curiosity.
Oh, I can't even attack that little
Enters
fucker.
Marae's house to unwind from Leo's outburst, and Letitia uses this chance to speak to Bonnie. She first offers her services as a hairdresser, then informs Bonnie that she's David's ex-wife. Undeterred, the performer wonders why that's relevant, so Letitia waves it off. Later, David visits Fred since he's not answering his calls, only to learn that the government just took his friend's land from him.
Hold on, wait. How we get the government taking the land?
To prepare them for the grueling rehearsal when a woman suddenly...
Did they pick the people?
But turns out to be...
Yo, I am like...
confused, David quickly...
Hold on, no, we heard that part.
Their last contact
Okay,
with the young
people did the audition for the farm dance.
Still, Bonnie thinks working with her disability might be difficult. Still, they hire the performers, except for the animal imitator. Bonnie gathers them in the barn to prepare them for the grueling rehearsal when a woman suddenly arrives and introduces themselves as Dominique.
Okay.
David is surprised by their transformation, while Bonnie continues her stern speech.
Oh, that's the Dominique motherfucker from the from the warehouse.
The practice has to be private.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do that.
Performers to their sleeping quarters, and as they
We ain't gonna do that.
Dominique eyes Fred, sensing his friend's interest.
Oh, that's what I'm looking at. I'm like, yo, who is this Dominique person?
The rehearsals and
That's the dude from the warehouse, from the Home Depot. Dude looks like a lady.
Bonnie urges them to motivate each other. Just then, Leo marches in and fires a warning shot, refusing to let his farm turn into a brothel. However, his ire soon fades and he walks away.
Where's my cards?
In Marae's house, Letitia watches Leo march out, followed by the rattled
Where's my cards when I need them?
from the mother that Bonnie sleeps in David's room, sparking her curiosity. Soon, the troupe enters Marae's house to unwind from Leo's outburst, and Letitia uses this chance to speak to Bonnie. She first offers her services then informs Bonnie that she's David's ex-wife. Undeterred, the performer wonders why that's relevant, so Letitia...
Oh wow, the ex-wife just came back because Bonnie's on the farm now. And you feeling jealous?
The government just took his friend's land from him. In the attic of Marae's home, the troupe relaxes when David crashes in, towing his despaired friend. He takes Fred to a bed since he has nowhere else to stay.
Oh no, not Fred.
From the troupe. Gabor interrupts him with a vision that his grandfather is relieving himself at the barn. David briefly
Not Fred.
and sees exactly that, surprising him. Dominique then offers to comfort Fred, but despite David declining, his friend latches on to their embrace. The next day, Dominique sings a ballad, delivering a performance that moves everyone. However, Bonnie comments that their song is depressing, and the performer complains how they're being stereotyped as comedic before storming off. Bonnie then tells the troupe that a cabaret shouldn't be a funeral. In her frustration, she picks on everyone's rehearsal issues, prompting Gabrielle to ask why she's stressing them out. She defends that it's her job.
Oh no, not Bonnie. Come on, Bonnie.
Cows that don't produce milk. Still,
What?
Bonnie stands her ground and complains
What happened?
about his grandfather's constant interruptions.
He's called someone from the defense position.
Bonnie storms out to talk to Leo. Before David follows, Fred asks what Dominique is being stereotyped for, but his friend promises to discuss it later. David follows Bonnie to Leo's house where the woman tries to...
Come on, Bonnie, don't be a bitch.
However, the old man firmly implies that Bonnie is a paid woman tarnishing the pride of this farm. David defends her by reasoning that he's seeing the farm, but his grandfather calls him a dreamer, which isn't what working farmers do. This insults David, who stresses that since his father passed away, he'd been
Where's my cards?
to work alone. This leaves Leo speechless, prompting David to march off. Later that afternoon, while Bonnie is grilling Lime and Lori's routine, Letitia tells David that she'll work for the cabaret. Surprised, David wonders why, since the farm bores her. In response, Letitia reminds him that he promised her a more exciting life when they married. David blames his father's passing for him not fulfilling this.
Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing?
He cares about the farm. He doesn't answer. So she points out that it's nice to see him having fun, something she didn't see when they were together.
And what is this?
Bonnie scolds them for being noisy and orders Letitia to help with the wigs. A car horn interrupts them and Bonnie growls, knowing who it is. Outside, Tonio calls Bonnie and introduces himself to David and the truth, offering himself as a manager. Bonnie rejects him since David will host. Tonio argues that he can act like their bland group, but Bonnie ignores him and returns to continue rehearsals. Desperate, Tonio exclaims that Bonnie was
Special summer one attached the other.
money to and cared for her. Bonnie snaps that she paid him back, but he demands gratitude. This fractures Bonnie's bravado. And
Oh God, what is this?
He arrives and threatens Tonio into leaving. With him away, the embarrassed dancer urges the others to continue rehearsal, not willing to let
What is this?
As the days pass, everyone does their job.
Once per turn, you can negate all of the face-up cards currently fill.
To realize that he's low on cash, since he'll be hosting
Really?
before the troupe, but ends up mumbling and
Really?
used to public speaking. Bonnie encourages David, instructing him to excite his guests and capture their attention. David attempts to hype the audience, but
Are you
just
fucking
gets
kidding me?
excited enough. That night, David practices in front of a mirror. Bonnie smiles upon seeing his effort. She enters his room and asks if he's gonna make her wait any longer. David assumes this is about intimacy, so he decides it's time. Instead, Bonnie clarifies that it's about the costumes, so the man admits that he's low on funds. This upsets Bonnie, but she offers to sell her ring, reasoning that it came from Tonio anyway.
Go ahead,
Accepts it
attack
and
him.
promises to pay her back. The
Go
next
ahead,
day, David
attack him. I dare you.
that the locals agreed to sell their products during the cabaret, and the costumes will arrive tomorrow.
I double dare you. Attack him.
Bonnie wants
Attack him.
Gabor rehearse.
I dare you.
Show them his talent.
Oh, he's not gonna attack him.
But Gabor chooses Quarry because he has a connection.
Oh, he's not gonna attack him.
The table and Gabor performs hypnotism, which makes him
He's not going to attack him.
Quarry to reveal a deep secret. The hypnotized farmhand confesses that he has deep feelings for Meraki, but kept it to himself since her husband died. He also wants to worship her in life and in bed. Gabor then wakes him up and Quarry doesn't remember anything. He asks what he said, but David assures him that he only mumbled while Meraki...
Wait, how many material you got on here? Once material can detach material.
Her performance stuns everyone, and when she asks Dave for
He got no material. He can't use that effect again. Oh,
with that,
we got a battle. Battle time. Let's see how this goes. It's battle time.
Criticizes Letitia's opinion since she's not a performer. She then diverts her rage at everyone else's performance, asserting that nobody will pay premium for it. David tries to mitigate the situation by complimenting her dance, but Letitia thinks he's blinded by love. Pissed, Meraki
What did it say?
prompting everyone else to follow, boycotting the rehearsals. After some time, David assures the truth that he spoke with Bonnie, so the rehearsals...
Once material detach
however, maintains the boycott. A man then
Got him.
and David introduces
Got him.
costumes and smile, but they regard him woodenly. With that, David looks for Bonnie and finds
Got him.
a stall barn with the cows. She
Fucking got him.
Richer, so instead,
Got him.
cow with him. The gentle moment makes her realize...
Hold on, wait, whoa, wait. Bonnie likes the guy now?
Apologizing to the troop.
Whoa, we gotta go back.
As a manager,
And Bonnie's
while Bonnie is
pimp manager showed up?
Letitia tells David
Wait a minute.
for the cabaret. Surprised, David wonders why, since the farm bores her. In response,
That was nice, y'all. You can't front. That was nice. That was nice.
Father's passing,
Put a 1 if it was nice. Put a 1.
because he only cares about the farm.
Put a 1 mods. I mean, besides you guys, I mean, I know y'all got my back, but, you know, that was nice.
To help with the wigs. A car horn interrupts them and Bonnie growls, knowing who it is. Tonio calls Bonnie and introduces himself to David and Drew, offering himself as a manager. Bonnie
That was nice.
David will host. Tonio argues that he can add flavor to their planned groove, but Bonnie ignores him and returns to continue rehearsal.
And we managed to hold him off because he was definitely trying everything, and he had all them high level, high attack, super powerful motherfuckers that couldn't do nothing.
This fractures Bonnie's bravado, and as if defending her,
So yes, that was nice. That was nice.
The embarrassed dancer urges the others to continue rehearsal, not willing to let Tonio ruin her day. As the days pass,
Yo, what is going on? Where's the likes? Where's the likes?
David also does the paperwork.
Give me a little love.
That he's low on cash. Since he'll be hosting, he rehearses before the troupe, but ends up mumbling.
Give me a little love.
Public speaking. Bonnie encourages David, instructing him to excite his guests and capture their attention. David attempts to hide the audience.
Alright, what we got here? What is this? What is this? If you control your opponent's move. Alright, so good. He can be in attack, right? Alright, fuck it. Let's go. Let's go.
Instead, Bonnie clarifies that it's about the costumes, so the man admits that he's low on funds. This upsets Bonnie, but she offers to sell her ring, reasoning that it came from Tonio anyway. David accepts it, but promises to pay her back. The next day,
yeah, let's go.
That the locals agreed to sell their products during the cabaret, and the costumes will arrive tomorrow. This has them cheering. However, Bonnie wonders when they'll see Gabor rehearse. In response, Gabor stands up to show them his talent. Lion volunteers to be hypnotized, but Gabor chooses Huari because he has a connection with him. Huari hesitantly leaves the table, and Gabor performs hypnotism, which makes him fall asleep. He then commands Huari to reveal a deep secret. The hypnotized farmhand confesses that he has deep feelings for Mireille, but kept it to himself since her husband died. He also wants to worship her, in life and in bed. Gabor then wakes him up, and Huari doesn't remember anything. He asks what he said, but David assures him that he only mumbled while Mireille sips her wine uncomfortably. The rehearsals continue, and it's Bonnie's turn to show her dance. The intensity and carnality of her performance.
Bonnie's dancing, y'all.
When she asks Dave for feedback, the man stammers. However, Letitia exclaims that while the performance was powerful, she wasn't smiling. With that, she suggests Bonnie dance something she likes rather than something good that she hates. Bonnie argues that she doesn't need to change it since it works, and criticizes Letitia's opinion since she's not a performer. She then diverts her rage at everyone else's performance, asserting that nobody will pay a premium for it. David tries to mitigate the situation by complimenting her dance, but Letitia thinks he's blinded by love. Pissed, Mireille leaves, prompting everyone else to follow, boycotting the rehearsals. After some time, David assures the troupe that he spoke with Bonnie so the rehearsals can continue. The troupe, however, maintains the boycott. A man then walks in, and David introduces him as
that's the colorful head kid from the bus. Remy.
He encourages everyone to put on their costumes and smile, but they regard him woodenly. With that, David looks for Bonnie and finds her in the stall barn with the cows. She warns him not to encourage her, so instead, he checks on a pregnant cow, saying that he's hopeful about the calf's health. This captures Bonnie's interest. So
okay, what is this?
Makes her realize how harsh she's been to the others, so she asks for help, apologizing to the troupe. David takes Bonnie outside where the troupe is posing with their costumes. He apologizes on her behalf, saying she agrees to be less strict. He adds that Bonnie is just passionate about her job, but she now understands that they do too. Everyone accepts the apology, but Huari interrupts them since the cow is giving birth.
Oh no, the cow is giving birth.
Watches. Here, Bonnie sees how committed and caring David is. The next day, David drives a tractor through town while Bonnie and Letitia announce the opening of the cabaret next week. After the promotion, the two ladies rest somewhere. Bonnie suddenly gets a video call from Wendy, who announces that she got a job on Broadway and invites Bonnie to join her troupe. This gives Bonnie pause because performing on Broadway is her dream. However, David calls them, prompting her to end the call. As the opening of the cabaret draws near, everyone prepares for a celebratory dinner. While preparing dinner,
let's go. Let's go. Oh, in phase. Oh, let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Oh, isn't this a little peachy?
Saying he was afraid they wouldn't make it, and now he's afraid they will. He thanks them all, especially Bonnie. She then stands up and thanks him in return, calling him the linchpin to this operation. Letitia also shares how David never gave up on his dreams, but he comments that he gave up on her. Bonnie then concludes by thanking everyone for believing in her. Everyone starts to eat, and as Marie serves salad, she admits that she's proud of her son's work. She then prepares food for Leo, and Huari offers to take it to him. Recalling Huari's confession, she asks what he wants from her.
Oh, what is this?
That he just wants wine.
Once per turn, you control this. Alright, whatever. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Letitia barges in, telling them that the barn is on fire. David quickly rushes to the barn, and Fred explains that Leo is inside. David enters the barn to find it engulfed in flames, with Leo not wanting.
Let's go.
David stubbornly charges to take him out, forcing his grandfather to hobble out while everyone burned down.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
The fire and informed David that it was arson due to the gasoline can they found inside. The fireman asks who could have done this, but David feigns that he doesn't know, unable to report.
Oh no, somebody burned down the barn.
Hands later help clear the rubble out, and the troop walk out, devastated, especially David. Later that day, David ponders on using a noose. Letitia interrupts him to ask if he has any parting words to the troop and the love of his life, Bonnie. Only then does he realize that his ex-wife was jealous of Bonnie. She admits that she misses him and wants to finish the route they started. Finally, she tells him that Bonnie gave up Broadway to be here, and this empowers him not to give up as well. With that, they call out to the leaving troop, announcing that the show must go on even if they have to use hay bales and pallets for furniture. This motivates everyone, so they help out in rebuilding their cabaret. The next day, people attend the makeshift cabaret they set up outside, making it already a booming success before the show even starts. In the evening, David heads to the stage but hesitates, so Marie starts to clap and everyone follows to encourage him. The host stumbles through his words but pulls through. Even though everyone calls him a dreamer, he says this is his best dream so far. He then clunkily introduces Bonnie, saying they're honored that she directed the show before going to Broadway. The announcement shocks everyone, including Bonnie. David then takes her hand and says she made his dreams come true, so it's his turn to urge her to pursue hers after the show. Unlike her previously intense performance, Bonnie's new dance is now lively and energetic, something she, the audience, actually enjoys. David heads backstage to look for Gabor and finds the old man in the quarters, unable to handle the show due to his aging body. The hypnotist then urges him to go back and see his show, since the great Gabor already sees everything. The twin sisters perform next, and David finds everyone focused on their juggling skills. Up next is Gabriel's silent magic show with Remy as the assistant. During their act, David spots Leo apprehensively watching the show, yet as their performance ends, Leo claps, finally accepting his farm's future. For their final performance, Dominique sings Marie's favorite song, which makes the whole crowd dance along, marking the success of a farmer saving his farm along with the rest of his troop's dreams.
Wow, that was nice.
Turn on notifications.
That was
We'd like
nice.
to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.
They saved the farm. That was nice. Is Drake dead? What? Okay, what the fuck? This is Double Toasted.
Your next great love. Your next
Let's see what Double Toasted is talking
next
about.
hot date. Your next playlist.
Let's see what Double Toasted is talking about. Is Drake
Everybody's
dead?
saying that killed Drake. All right, coming back from people holding a concert, Crips and Bloods getting together
Halfway through the
to
concert.
bring you down. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, dude, Drake. No one was even talking about Drake in my chat. I was like, this guy's dead.
It's over for BBL Drizzy. Let me finish this bottle. Yo, I don't know what y'all might get tonight, boy. I done got to the bottom of the bottle.
We won't talk about this, but it was it's a few days late. So I mean,
Oh, here we go with the same. Isn't this the same card from last time?
Yeah.
Oh, what happened?
Oh man, well let me tell you how it happened, man.
Oh no, it's a different card.
Kendrick Lamar came in.
What this
It's
says?
been a slow process, but he finally killed Drake. He buried him.
If this card don't start target one face up, while this card's on the face,
And after they were done
something.
with that, they took a piss on it. Said, you know what, let's just go ahead and shit on this while we at it. And then walked away. And then came
Let's
back
see if
one
this
more time,
works.
dug him up, and did the whole process over again. Okay. Yeah. And yeah, so they say What's it called? Not like
They not like us.
They not like us. They saying that about 5 times. I counted 7.
Oh, it worked.
7? Yeah.
Bumba Clod. Why ya, Bumba? Ya, Bumba.
Times completely, and then as he was walking off stage, they played it again.
Yeah, and who would have known, man? I mean, listen, if nothing
Let's
else,
go.
Drake can take pride in this. He brought the...
Yo, who would have thought that a bullshit deck I built from the 2010 deck that I was playing earlier would be winning these games like this? This is the 2010 deck that I was using earlier in the challenge.
Doing the show. So I didn't have time to...
That just goes to show you that the old cards still work, A, and B, you don't have to keep playing the same 5 fucking decks that everybody's playing. You don't have to do that, yo. Like, build your own shit. When I started Yu-Gi-Oh! In 2000, when it first came to the States, everybody you played built their own strategies of decks, yo. Just like the original fucking cartoon. Everybody that Yu-Gi came across had their own deck. It wasn't Yu-Gi coming across everybody playing the same fucking deck. It was all different people playing different types of deck. Everybody had their own deck. And since I came back to play Yu-Gi-Oh, I noticed that that's not what goes on now. Now, everybody plays whatever deck is winning. So, whatever the first... Hold on, let me pause this. Whatever the 3 to 5 decks that's out there that's winning, the meta, or what they said, the meta decks, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, everybody's playing the same shit. And that's so garbage to me. That just takes away the whole Yu-Gi-Oh, like what Yu-Gi-Oh is about. Like, build your own deck, build a strategy, beat the motherfucker with your strategy. That's what makes the wins so good when you win. Like, I don't give a fuck how many times I lose with one of these decks I build, because it's a deck I built based on a strategy against your strategy. It's not, oh, let me go online and look up what's the most winning deck right now and build that, and I can just keep beating everybody. That's trash. Actually, to me, you ain't win shit, because you're using somebody's deck, or whatever the new current deck, winning deck is, you're using that. So to me, you didn't win shit because you didn't build this fucking deck. You just went online and uploaded whatever the fuck the new cards is and played that shit. That shit is trash, yo. That's the only thing about coming back to Yu-Gi that fucking hurts my heart, is watching these new players that think they're fucking champions and think they're so fucking good because they're playing whatever the current winning deck is.
He was saying it before anybody else.
There you go.
Take away the current winning deck and let me tell you, build a fucking deck to beat me. Can you do that?
Amazing. And some of this is
without doing whatever the current shit is?
He's the greatest rapper, but I thought he's a great promoter. Like, you know, at certain times.
Yeah, you niggas is trash, yo. Y'all are just fucking trash.
But
I'm beating y'all with old shit.
But you know, like I said,
the fuck out of here. I'm beating you with old shit. I'm playing the 2010 deck.
I never liked his music. I remember in college, like, the new Drake dropped. He's a great rapper, and I heard it. I was like, man, this shit kind of sucks, man.
Yeah, he did things like he brought the
what is this?
rapping and all that kind of stuff. You know, he definitely created a sound. You know, but it's like, yeah, but it just wasn't always for me.
2000 defense, okay.
I love some of the corny shit like Hotline Bling. I love that.
I think the beat is better than him.
Yeah, Passion Fruit, I really like. You know, don't even know it. Yeah, God's Plan. You know,
Let's go. That's why I don't like this new shit, man. All you motherfuckers, and I don't give a fuck how y'all feel about that. All you motherfuckers that keep just playing whatever the new deck is and think that you're a winner or a champion. I don't give a fuck how many tournaments, how many trophies you won. As long as you're doing that, you are still trash.
Mills must be throwing parties, man. He's probably out there at the concert.
And if you're a Yu-Gi-Oh duelist like me that started in 2000, you know I'm right. They're fucking trash.
Yeah, come on, y'all. He was the promoter for that shit, man. Yeah, you know, Meek Mill's supposed to be sitting back and loving this. And it's so funny because I said back in the day, I thought, you know,
because I could play.
This shit is like the old.
And when I'm doing a live stream,
everybody has their turn.
I could play. Let's say in the live stream, I play like 50 decks. Out of 50 decks, 30 of them will be the same fucking deck, or maybe even 35, 40 of them be the same fucking deck.
It'd be hilarious if, you know, with Drake clowning on Meek Mill and everybody loving it.
So that means to me, like, can y'all not build your own shit without going online and seeing what is the meta game deck that's winning and use that?
Table fell over and there's no picking that shit back up.
He got double than what Meek Mill's got. Meek Mill's, you know.
Oh, I never seen this before. See, like I like you, I never seen this card before. This is what I like to see. Shit I never seen before. It's gonna make me think, like, okay, how can I beat you? I never seen this card before.
Probably suffered embarrassment for about.
Oh, I like that. I play that in my other deck though. Guardian Slime, you can't go wrong. Guardian Slime.
Came back and nobody. I mean,
I think it was longer than a month, but he did lay low.
He did. No, he laid low. Yeah.
How did he come out though?
I mean, he ain't never bounced back.
Did he ever get back to where he was?
Nah. You know, I mean, but people just kind of let it go.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it was just. They just said your shit is weak, you know.
Huh?
You know
what are you doing? If you take, you special stuff. Oh, okay.
When you tried to come back with your
okay, you took battle damage.
You know.
Oh, I see what you did.
Drinking them getting. I mean, it wasn't. At least Meek Mill.
You took 600 and then you brought out Guardian Slime off the 600. All right, I see what you did. That was cool. That was cool.
Yeah, well, it's like you were saying about Timberlake. It's like, man, when you get some shit, you gotta make sure your house is clean.
Yeah,
everything.
What does that say?
You are a pedophile. You are a colonizer. You a deadbeat dad. I mean,
right.
Meek Mills is like, goddamn. I can't know how to clean on this shit.
Don't forget the fake abs, right? BBL Drizzy. That's what they call them now.
Okay, yeah, you know what, man? I don't know. I'm gonna give him the abs. I'm gonna draw the line somewhere.
Wait, hold on.
Abs.
Really?
You make this card game defense. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go.
Get the liposuction.
Let's go.
So what's the colonizer thing? This is from Canada.
Yeah.
Oh.
And people like consider, you know, this whole thing is turned around where it's like, you know, now you're kind of, you're faking it. You know?
Oh, the lyric is like the culture vulture, I get. Yeah. The lyric is, you're not a colleague, you're a colonizer. Okay. Okay. So.
Let's go.
Saying you ain't even real. You know, it's like this is a dude that was, I mean, for hip hop, he was high up there. Now people like saying that you ain't even. But you're phony there.
Oh, wow.
Doing a double kill. Wait, we ain't dragging a raw. Oh, shit.
No, I'm not saying this. That's what they're saying.
Right. Well, the whole thing about the deadbeat dad, is that proven? They keep going back and forth.
Yeah, I don't know because no daughter has been produced yet. But I'll tell you what he is doing. I think he's trying to pull this thing now where he's, you know, now that his side of beef, now that he couldn't come back with his beef track, and his shit was weak. I told y'all this shit was weak that day. I said, man, you shouldn't even say anything, because if you listen, if you come back with a bad beef track, that shit hurts you more than if you never just said anything. Yeah, you gonna come. I mean, especially when you come back talking about I'm sorry. You know, like, nah, man. So now he gave up, and he's out there now trying to. From what I understand, y'all tell me this is true. He's taking pictures with him and his son, talking about how can y'all do this to a good father? Hey, look, I'm a good guy.
Yo, they fuck, yo. Yo.
People like, nah, I don't try to pull this media spin right now.
What if he would have go, yeah, but did he though?
Yeah, he did. Now let's get back to it.
Yo, this 2020, let me tell you something, man. 2024 was an amazing fucking year.
I'm just curious. You know,
I don't give a fuck what happened in your life.
Can you separate your
just the overall,
so
the way this year set off with a bang with Cat Williams, and then everything like a domino effect just fucking just start happening. To the Kendrick and Drake shit and the downfall. Who would have thought they would have seen Drake fall this hard? Like this hard. It's over for this nigga.
They saying there's just
cooked.
no way that you can do this. Now, so
Spectrum Internet offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider. With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices with the most reliable internet speeds.
Get Spectrum Internet for $39.99 a month. Save with a 2-year price guarantee when you level up your speed.
Oh wait, hold on, commercials. Hold on. Drake is cooked. And I know you got, Drake still got a bunch of little Drake fangirl stands and shit out here. But fuck out of here.
And people are like, this is not great. I don't know if I even
the fuck out of here.
You can't come back without someone going, hey, you're that colonizing pedophile, you know?
Yeah, they say he canceled. Is this true? He canceled his Oakland concert? I wouldn't even come to Texas. I'd stop halfway. I wouldn't even get close. I wouldn't even go halfway near the West Coast if I was him.
People were joking saying that he was live streaming a concert on Tubi after.
They said Drake was live streaming on Tubi. Oh my god.
You might as well start doing.
During your opponent's battle phase, you can tribute his card.
What if he just completely switched
The
streams
next
and became
battle damage
judge on American Idol?
Oh no. Oh, hell no. That would make you look even worse.
Yeah,
First of all, nobody would want you at this moment right now. No. Man, you can't get up there and try to, like, this is the point. You got to lay low.
You know what?
Nobody's going to want to see him on American
Let's take you here.
No. Ain't people going to come in here. I mean, even the weakest talent come in here and be like, okay, I'll believe y'all, but I don't get what
BBL Drizzy.
Okay, I'll bet.
BBL Drizzy.
Come and say it. Like raping kids.
Yo, listen, man. All y'all can do, if y'all want that, listen, I'm sorry. I ain't forget about y'all. I'm sitting here watching this shit and laughing my ass off. Yo, listen. If y'all come through, even if you don't stay and you just passing through, please just hit me with a like on the YouTube channel. Hit me with a sub if you want to hit me with a sub. And if you want to come back and chill and talk shit and laugh and have some drinks with me, hit the notification so you could get notified when I go live. You feel me? But yeah, even if you on your way out the door, just hit the fucking like button. Even if you're not staying, you're not chilling, you're not hanging out, wipe your feet off when you come in my house though.
If you go to Germany, you might
Don't come in your house. Don't come in the house with dirty feet. Wipe your feet off when you come in the house. But even if you're not chilling for long, on the way out the door, hit the fucking like button, yo. It's free. It's not gonna hurt you. You feel me?
Look at what you're reduced to.
And thank you to all of y'all. I fucking love you. Thank you.
Even when things are going well, you might not always stay on.
Now let's get back to this Yu-Gi-Oh shit and ragging on Drizzy.
Because some people they have their success.
Hold on, y'all. Let me rewind for a second because I missed that last part. Because I was talking to y'all. Hold on. Oh, what the fuck just happened? Hold on. What the fuck just happened? You can target one moment and your opponent grabs on your opponent when it shows your deck on the shows. What? Alright, yo, whoever you are, KF, who the fuck, and all these letters in your name, I like you. I really like you, guy. Because you playing a bunch of cards that I don't even know what the fuck I never even heard. Wait, when you take 1,000 more battles, you can special summon this card from your hand. Target one moment and you grab it with a question mark. Your opponent can choose one monster from their deck. And if they choose not to, special summon this targeted card instead. I don't know what the fuck that card is. Damn, who can I get? You? Oh shit! I pushed the wrong button. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. pushed the wrong button. It took it that I chose not to pick a monster. See, this is, yo, matter of fact, listen, for all of y'all that's watching, and even if you watch it on the rebroadcast, I said this in the last, no, what was that, 2 streams ago, because I was drinking, and I said, by the time the drinks kicked in, I said, yo, Yu-Gi-Oh! And drinking does not go together. It doesn't, because you start fucking up. But the drink is so good. Oh my god. And I ain't doing shit tonight. I'm not going outside. It's all nasty and shit outside. I'm not going nowhere.
I don't think that's a bad answer. It's like, what do you do?
Yeah, 2 streams ago I said that shit. Because before the drinks, I was doing good. Everything was straight. Drinks start kicking in. I start fucking up, pressing the wrong buttons, doing dumb shit. Like right now, I pressed the wrong button. Wait a minute, now what is this? What is this? Quick effect. You can detach monster. Banish this card. Spells. Draw 1 card. Trap. Place 1 face-up card and the top of the deck. Place 1 face-up card. Oh no. That's
like people who play arena football and shit.
What?
That's what I'm saying. But then again, that's going to be laughable too, because it's like, look at what you're...
Well, what cards was detached?
Well, not everybody can stay on top. At some point, you have to accept that even when things are going well, you might not always stay on top.
It depends on how you go down, though. It's like, you know, if you slowly...
Battle phase.
They have their success.
Battle phase. What are we doing? No.
Shame.
No.
Yeah.
Don't do it!
5 years releasing an album.
Don't do it, KGF! Wait, I'm gonna say his shit right the first time.
Come to the top.
Hold on. Let me say it right the first time. KJKFHDFSXFD.
For years, he's like,
don't ask me to say that twice.
And then eventually it's just like, okay,
I don't know what the fuck your name is, but dude, what is this? How'd he come back?
Because if it's proven, fine. I don't think it's been proven. You know, like some people will say, yeah, it has. All right, you know, okay. I just don't know. But what I want to say is that
okay. Okay, you want to do that bullshit?
Win whatever was going on.
Okay.
It's not even about the accusation. It's about
we're gonna do the bullshit.
Who won in this rivalry here?
What?
He got buried, man. So I think
he took my card.
I think he
you son of a bitch.
This works for a lot of
KGFBJB. Yo, why does that sound like when you go to motor vehicles to do your eye test for driving and they be like, read the letters on the board, and they be like KB, and they be like, hold one of your eyes, cover your eye, hold one of your eyes, and read the letters on the board. He be like KJKFHDFSXFD. Yeah, and I did it right, nigga. I'm a boss. Boss shit.
16, I think I heard something like that.
Yeah, I did it right. Look at the letters. I did it right.
There's footage. I've seen that.
The fuck?
A lot of states. And
the
fuck?
It's
a kiss in front of the world. It's not like it's something kids and actually.
Come on, dude. What are we doing?
She probably is like, I'll never watch.
You know what?
Again, but
fuck that shit.
She was saying she was 17.
Fuck that shit.
Which still is not a good look.
Fuck that.
Never, if I was that dude, I would, like, knowing that you don't know how old girls are.
Let's go.
That shit. You wouldn't do that shit at all. You gotta be careful bringing people up, especially what you do with them.
Once per turn.
He got a little criticism.
What the fuck just happened?
And jumping on her ass when she said didn't work. Right. People just kind of, you called her up there. Yeah.
Once per turn, he did that.
That was bad. That really was.
Once per turn, you could detach.
Yeah, I mean, I would not. Yeah, it's not about that. Yeah, be smarter. But people saying, yeah, his ego is too big to lay low.
Place one face-up call your opponent.
Downfall if you can't.
Hold on, wait, whoa, hold on, pause. I gotta see what's going on. I got a little confused. What the fuck's going on? Alright, he brings that back. Replay the attack, because I'm gonna still attack. Replay the attack. I'm gonna still do it. Is he gonna stop it? And I needed to rewind because I just heard Double Toasted say something about Drizzy Drake and the 17-year-old. So I don't know what the fuck just happened. Wait, what happened here? Oh, I was about to say, I don't get that effect? I thought I was better get that goddamn effect. Yeah, take that 1,000, nigga. I thought I would have blacked out. Like, I don't get the effect. Yeah, man, let's see what Double Toaster was saying about Drizzy and the 17-year-old. Hold on.
Come to the top, and we need to have them explain. Because, like, people are pointing the finger at him, but there's no real,
he was banished.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what they're talking about.
I can see him maybe in 5 years releasing an album going, yeah, I fucked up. But also, like, all these claims...
Hold on, wait, go back. Y'all said that it's going to take Drake 5 years to come back? Fuck that shit. Fuck that, nigga. BBL.
You want to be down there? Stay your ass down there. We told you. Germany.
Yo, come on, man. I know y'all fucks with me, man. Give me them fucking likes, man. I've been asking nicely all night.
But what I'm saying is, you gotta go. If you gotta go to.
But I gotta talk dirty to y'all.
Europe.
I've been asking y'all nicely all night, like a regular YouTuber, like all nicely. Please, if you want to just like, share, and subscribe to my channel.
What you're reduced to.
Well, not everybody can stay on top. At some point, you have to.
The fuck? I gotta talk dirty to y'all.
You might not always stay on top.
It depends on how you go down, though.
I don't want to talk dirty, y'all.
Slowly, because some people they
try to be nice.
Success, and then they
a new guy, new everything.
This man was shamed. He was banished.
You feel me? Oh, here we go with the raw shit. Here it comes. When this card is summoned, you can special summon 2 raw disciples. Yeah, here we go. He gonna go for the fucking raw card. Ooh, excuse me.
Pointing the finger at him, but there's no real, evidence.
It sounds like there's no evidence. That was like accusing Obama of not being born in America.
Yeah.
And
here we go. Here we go with the bullshit.
Like, I'm not even going to entertain this. And then eventually it's just point like, okay, fine. Here's my person too.
No, that's true, and that's why.
Come on, here we go with the bullshit, y'all. Watch it happen. It's coming.
Because if it's proven, fine. I don't think it's been proven. And like some people say, yeah,
fucking
I'm off. I just don't know. But what I'm gonna say is that
BBL Drizzy.
The accusation was
BBL Drizzy.
What was going on here, and it's not even about the accusation. It's about who won in this rivalry here, and he got buried, man. So I think he could. This works for a lot of people.
Can we say now Drake got killed in this? Oh, we not going to... Or is the Drake stands not going to admit that Drake just got killed in this fucking beef?
And then, if there's a moment that you come back in, you'll probably have your Will Smith moment or something like that. Just shut the right now, let it go.
The only thing that is concrete is there is footage of him kissing a younger woman on stage during one.
But was she, how young are we talking?
17, 16, I think I heard, something like that.
Really? Now, is that substantiated?
There's footage. I've seen that.
17 is legal in a lot of states. And as far
y'all better not do this.
The kiss in front of the world, it's not like it's something.
Nah, bro. Don't do it. Martin, don't do it.
I'll never watch this mouth again, but...
Don't do it, Martin.
Shannon's saying she was 17.
Don't do it, Martin.
Still,
Corey.
It's not a
Corey.
Never, if I was
don't fucking co-sign the bullshit, Corey.
I wouldn't do that shit. Wouldn't do that shit at all.
Thank you, Corey.
Bringing people up, especially what you do with them. Shit, even Kendrick Lamar got a little criticism for bringing a white girl up and then jumping on her ass when she said they didn't want to.
Right.
People just kind of, you called her up there.
Yeah.
Oh, they set her up bad.
Yeah.
He rage quit.
Woo! Yeah, just be smart. But people saying, his ego is.
Yo, I can't believe I'm beating y'all asses with a 2010 deck.
sit back and just be quiet.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. In it. They not like us. They not like us.
If the timing is right, just release this amazing track that you have been
what the
working
fuck?
on. You know how the public is, but more so you know how the internet is. Short-term memory.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I know this hand right here. I'm gonna get my ass whooped. Watch.
I guarantee you. Give
Watch.
it 2, 3
Cause I'm talking shit. I'm laughing. I'm enjoying it. I got what 3 wins in a row? 4 wins in a row? Yeah. This I'm gonna get my ass whooped.
You hear that new shit?
I think a year and a half.
Year and a half?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, people still try to defend R. Kelly's music, so why not?
Yeah. So basically, went too far. Nah, man. Listen, if you got that kind of power, then use it. He's crazy because he got people eating out of his hands right now. What you gonna say?
So you don't think that now he has put himself in a position that somebody's looking to take him down?
No, that's always the case.
Yeah, I mean, like you mentioned,
Nobody's fucking with Kendrick right now.
The gunslingers, the gunfighters.
Let's be honest. Nobody's fucking with Kendrick right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No,
Stop that bullshit.
Kendrick's always had this persona where he's had like a crooked crown on his head, where he's always like, "Yo, come at me if you can." So I feel like that's always been the case with him.
Nobody's fucking with Kendrick right now.
At least 2 things that come to pop.
I'm gonna be like, and I never been like the big Kendrick stan, but I'm real and honest with my shit. Nobody's fucking with Kendrick right now.
Does not have. I'm sure he has an ego. I mean, look at this concert right here. But I don't think he has the ego that Drake has. And I think he's a little smarter with his business than Drake. I don't think he has controversy behind him like Drake has, which could be weaponized against him. The second thing is, I think this is a guy that will at some point know when to, like, all right, sit down and be quiet, and he'll know when to, make music. He'll know when to, lay low or sit back or enjoy himself,
Or to quote him, sit down and be humble.
Yeah, be humble, yes.
Sit down! Be humble!
This is a guy who might shift into, once I'm done rapping, I'm gonna slide into what Dr. Dre's doing. I might start producing. That's what smart people do.
Right.
Smart people, they go into different positions once they get to too old for for a certain profession, or they get to a certain level. Dr. Dre's
Come on, where's my cards, man? Don't do this to me, y'all. Where's my cards?
He can make music for a little while, and then he'll get to a point where he'll be like, you know what? I'm just gonna produce music for the next young cats that are coming up. And I think that's what he'll do. Now, of course, we're looking at him, when you see this right here, everybody's thinking at this moment, can't nothing touch him. There is a possibility always that somebody can come up and test you and catch you at a very vulnerable moment yourself. I don't think it will happen like it did with Drake, though.
Oh, no, sure. But then you could, be smart and humble, but you have a moment like this with all that power flowing into you where it can get in your head. He's still on an upswing. This weekend in LA, they were shooting the music video for They Not Like Us, which I've heard, I don't know if this is true, but I've heard that there's a remix version of that song coming out where other rappers want to have a verse on it, which that would be crazy, and it would blow it all up all over again.
But there's always somebody that's going to be gunning for you.
Yeah.
Whether they get the chance or not, I mean, people still, I don't know if y'all like this example or not, but people still try to come after Eminem. And they still kind of lose horribly.
Yeah, don't come for M.
He trying to get mad about his 20-year-old song.
Don't come at M. Yo, what?
Yeah.
Don't come at M.
Anybody can.
Don't come. You what?
I think.
Don't you fucking dare. Don't you dare come at M. Don't you dare. You mere mortals. Don't you fucking try it.
And I think this is a smart guy, and I think he'll just produce some people, and then he'll make.
Yeah, don't come for M.
Well, it's time to find a new apartment on Zillow. These are all great. And this one's close.
Y'all better know, M is a whole different animal. M is a whole different animal. Don't come for M.
Album or song or something.
2 motherfucking rappers you should leave alone. Matter of fact, I'm gonna even say 3. And I'm gonna throw OG in there.
That's legendary.
3 rappers you should always leave alone.
Somebody else will maybe.
M,
And I think this is a
Kendrick
for Kendrick, because like he's always
and
been
goddamn
good,
Jay.
but, like his first 2 albums were way better.
Leave them
than
niggas
his
alone.
last 2 albums.
Don't even try to fuck with them.
Right?
Don't come for them.
So
Don't
this is like
shoot your shot. Don't try to be like.
This is definitely the best stuff in recent memory.
Yeah, nah, don't even do it to yourself.
He's gonna be in a movie with Matt Parker and
Matt Stone,
Trey. Goddamn, I always get to mix Matt Stone and Trey Parker.
Yeah, it's a brilliant concept. I can't wait.
Yeah, tell me the concept.
Yeah, so the concept is that Kendrick Lamar plays he's in a reenactment. He plays a slave, and he finds out that his girlfriend owned Kendrick Lamar's like ancestors, and it's like the drama between that.
Oh, okay. So you might get into acting.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe Drake could use this time to get into acting.
Maybe he'll be in a reboot of Degrassi High.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
maybe he'll be what was Drake's character's name?
Oh, I don't know, the wheelchair guy.
Just to keep adding insult to injury. Jimmy. Yeah, he'll play Jimmy. Yeah, who knows, man? Who knows? Anyway, what do y'all think? Is
yeah, don't do it to yourself, buddy.
Gone?
Like,
is he done for good?
You fuck with M,
how will he come back? You know, y'all let us
Kendrick,
know.
Jay,
tried to come back with that
Nas.
track or whatever, but I didn't listen to it.
Yeah.
It's certain niggas that you don't want to shoot shots at.
Drake will be fine. Yeah, he's gonna be fine. He's got enough.
You gonna get that shot, that one shot, but just be ready for what they come at you with.
Huge ego, you know.
Cause you already know M gonna smoke you. He gonna come back with some ill shit that's gonna make you reevaluate your life. Jay, he got all of that industry power, court power. He gonna smoke you and then end your career with a phone call. Kendrick, we already see what he did to one of the biggest artists in the game, Drake. Finished his ass.
And subscribe to join our wonderful toasty.
Drake will never be the same after this beef.
Stay toasty.
Ever. Yeah, these guys, those is elite guys you don't want to fuck with. Alright, let's see what else is going on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, let's see what else is going on YouTube. Activate this card by talking about negate the effects of that monster while it's on the field. Also, that monster cannot attack. When it's destroyed, destroy this card. What? 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 You mother... you motherfucker. Sorry. Hold on, wait. Oh shit, hold on. 13 hours ago, Tariq Nasheed destroys Myron. Yeah, I heard about that beef. That beef is kind of crazy. That beef is kind of crazy. Hold on. No, I don't want to do that. What's that? Is this called? Wait. You can send this card. Start going to find out. It's in the graveyard. This is how you know it's an old card, because the words on the card. You can send this card and one spell from your hand to... Oh. Okay, that kind of sucks. I should have wiped his ass. What was I thinking? Oh, I fucked up. Fucked up. Spells cards, set one golden land spell trap card. Yeah, I fucked up. That was me. Cause I'm looking at my look. I got 2 laptop screens, and I got fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 screens running. I'm looking at the screens. I wasn't paying attention to what his move was. That I fucked up. Let me see what O'Shea talking about. I fuck with O'Shea too. O'Shea is cool. I think he's in Uganda.
Let me introduce you to Plus 500, the intuitive
He's in Uganda.
trading app.
Uganda. Sounds like Wakanda. Oh, there we go. 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 Can I get that? Get that?
YouTube is a great platform that I've been on for almost a decade. Stop the show. Sometimes you can feel better than you really are when you get subscribers. It really can boost your ego, especially when people start noticing you out and about. And it's kind of weird, but it does something to your self-esteem.
Oh, here we go. Let's talk about YouTube. Let's go.
I'll say you, Jackson. Back at it again.
Let's go.
So, the celebrity jump. YouTube.
This is what I'm. You know what? Like, I'm really about to go so hard on my YouTube, man.
Sometimes,
because I notice with most of these YouTube, this is all they do.
It really can boost your ego, especially when
because the levels of content they put out daily,
and it's kind of weird, but it does.
And just the levels of content I try to put out daily, and how much time that takes out of my day and my life.
Wow, I must be important today. No, just somebody realized
it's like you have to commit that this is all you're gonna do.
I still have to remain.
You definitely have to commit, yo.
Because, well, that's what my job is to do. Unfortunately, for some
but once it becomes your job,
I feel like YouTube subscribers,
it's your job.
That people really like you.
You know, it's your job.
You make people do certain things.
And you have a commitment to the service you provide to people.
I was a guy who was terrible as an individual content creator. Nobody cared about him until he combined forces with Walter, who was also a terrible content creator. And created the Fresh and Fit.
Oh, he's getting that Fresh and Fit. Hold on. Hold on, whoa. Hold on. Wait, whoa.
To me, I don't think.
Whoa. Rewind and come again, selector. You must bomba clot come again.
YouTube is a great.
What you talk about? You must come again.
Stop the show. Sometimes you can feel better than you really are when you get a few subscribers. It really can boost your ego, especially when people start.
Well, I haven't got to that level yet where my subscribers just boost my ego and make me feel like bigger than I am. I'm always happy for my subscribers. Like,
I thought, wow.
I only got like I didn't even hit the 2,000 yet, so but I do tell you, when I hit 1,000, I was happy as fuck. When I hit 1,200, happy as fuck. 1,300, happy as fuck. Right now, I think I'm at 1,400, and just seeing crossing over to that, I'm happy as fuck. Like, yo, thank you. What just happened?
I was a guy who was
what happened?
As an individual content creator. Nobody cared about him until he combined forces with Walter, who was also a terrible.
What the fuck happened? What saved that card? Yo, it's the same card.
They become much greater.
It's the same card.
He's a superstar. At least he believes.
So what made it with that?
But to me, I don't think that's the case because Myron showed up to Tariq Nasheed's Twitter space. Got cooked and roasted. I don't even need to play any audio of that.
I don't understand what just happened. I wasn't even paying attention. I was because this card right here is the same card, right, as this card right here. So when I killed them, it should have killed them both. How the fuck one died, one stayed alive?
She responds by saying, number one, you and your buddies already lost the thing.
Hold on, let me see something. No.
My audience influence. 3, you have to have strippers on your channel to get views. I get more views than you on the average, and I have no gift for strippers on my channel. 4, and if you want more clout from me by setting up another multi-person base, yes, you're going to have to break bread. I'm not going to keep intellectually staking.
Alright, I gotta pay attention to what's going on right now.
Responded to this by saying, Dude, we got over 1.5 million subs on YouTube while you got 236.
Alright, wait, hold on. Let me rewind. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me rewind. Because this story right here, I have been keeping up with the Fresh and Fit versus Tariq Nasheed. I have been keeping up with that. So, give me one second. One second. Let me just see what's going on.
At least he believes he's on a higher level of Tariq Nasheed. But to me, I don't think that's the case because Myron showed up to Tariq Nasheed's Twitter space, got cooked and roasted. I don't even need to play any audio of that, but it was so embarrassing.
Here we go with the bullshit.
People in Andrew want this, so I'll kick it off.
The people in Israel want this, so I'll kick it off.
Me, Andrew Wilson, on the topic of white supremacy in America and the oppression of blacks, like time to put this topic together once and for all.
Okay, I remember when that happened.
You and your buddies already lost the thing. 2, that thinking I gave you and your buddies is going viral because of my audience influence. 3, you have to have strippers on your channel to get these. I get more views than you on the average, and I have no gift for strippers on my channel. 4, and if you want more clout from me by setting up another multi-person debate, yes, you're going to have to break bread. I'm not going to let you stake in Google Coots for free. Now, Myron responded to this by saying, dude, we got over 1.5 million subs on YouTube while you got 236,000. Must be delusional to think I'm going to pay you to the 30 when I have a way larger platform and way more than you. I'll just stop there. So, what Myron is trying to say that Tariq Nasheed is more relevant than him.
Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck? How?
Now,
how?
Play Tariq Nasheed's
how?
To Myron. Then I'm going to come back.
So Myron, he put up a tweet. They want to challenge me to a rematch. Him and some other white supremacist guy. Hey Tariq, let's do a debate with this guy, and then you can choose your guy, and let's do a debate and whoop-de-whoop. I'm like, sure, we can do that, but y'all gonna have to break bread. Y'all gonna
hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. Pause.
That one's gonna cost. All right, and we're gonna set up something. You're gonna have to break that bread. Because what happens is, when you wash one of these white supremacists in an impromptu debate, you beat them fair and square. So what they need to do is set up some troll material. So they want to set up a debate on their terms so that they can have all the troll material ready to distract and hide behind.
I get it,
want to do that,
Tariq, I get it, but I don't necessarily agree.
And Myron, I know you guys are in here somewhere.
But
I see you, brother. I know you guys are in here, Myron. I know y'all in here. I know y'all listening. Y'all gonna have to break bread. I'm not gonna spank y'all for free no more. I've given out free whoopings already.
Wow.
Whooping people for free. Y'all gonna have to break bread, and I will. Y'all break bread. I get the person of my choosing. Probably I would get Jason Black or somebody. That would be somebody good. Get in. And then we'll get in there and toss it up a little bit. But y'all ain't gonna do that. Y'all not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that because the name of the game is to troll your way out of it. Byron, you sent me a tweet about an hour ago. What did he say? I'm gonna look at his tweet. Yeah, they're trying to back out of it. Because they know they're going to break bread. I'm not going to sit here and give y'all free clout. Myron was like, dude, we got over 1.5 million subs on YouTube, and you only got 236,000. You must be delusional if you think we're going to pay you to debate when I have way more, a larger platform, and I'm way more relevant. Myron, you are the most irrelevant dude ever. Your views, your subs on YouTube, most of them are bought because you don't get millions of views on each video. You dig? Even with my audience, with my numbers, all of my numbers are real. That's why all of my numbers are consistent. I actually get more views on average than you do, Myron. On YouTube, I get more views than you. I have more followers on Instagram. I have more followers on Twitter. And my engagement is reflective of that. That's why most of my tweets, a lot of my tweets kind of go viral. So my numbers are reflective of the engagement. And on YouTube, it's just me on my channel. And
that I'm gonna give you, Tariq. I'm gonna give you that, Tariq. Because it is just you by yourself. They got a whole, Fresh and Fit got a whole fucking staff, cast, all that shit. But I'm not gonna sit here and say that Fresh and Fit don't do numbers, though. They do numbers.
And all of this other stuff to get views.
Don't, I can't agree with you that they don't do numbers.
Interesting guests, people might tune in to hear that guest. On my channel, on Tariq Radio, I don't have any guests. It's just me chopping it up. Show me you can do that. You understand what I'm saying? Not many people can just get on a stage by themselves.
Say g'day, unforgettable Australian dining. Inside? Or out? Or really far out? So, what are you waiting for?
That part, look, I ain't gonna front. Tariq is that dude, especially in the YouTube space, digital space, the woke community, the black community, all them motherfuckers. Tariq is that dude.
OnlyFans girls,
but
none of that gimmicky nonsense.
I'm not gonna say Fresh and Fit don't do numbers. Fresh and Fit does numbers.
Can get those kind of views. That's relevant.
Now, since they got demonetized, it might be a little different, but
relevance offline. That's why I can.
They've been doing numbers
movie theaters around the country, sir. You can't do that, Myron. You can't get thousands of people to go to movie theaters around the country and sell out movie theaters simultaneously in different cities. You don't have that. You understand? You can't have thousands of people come out to Washington, D.C. for an event like we did last weekend. You can't do that.
Alright, yo, let's go. We're gonna kill this motherfucker. Who is it? I can't even read what your name is. Xing Song Ling Song Wan Ling Long.
So, you heard Tariq cooking there.
That's his name.
Tariq is talking about the fact that his audience is very engaged with him, which is true. I don't think I know anybody whose audience is as engaged as Tariq and who will spend the kind of money that Tariq's audience spends. No one. There's not one person that
I definitely agree. Tariq audience is crazy.
Donate, but to sell out venues, sell out theaters. He has like the #1 documentary right now on Amazon. Mine can't do that. Nobody that I know is doing it, right? It is true. And let me tell you another person who's trying this all the time. Tommy Sotomayor.
Yes.
He used to always talk about how he was a bigger YouTuber.
And I fuck with Tommy.
He was more known.
I fuck with Tommy, and Tommy's documentary was good.
Had a more engaged,
but when him and Tariq started beefing, shit got ugly.
It was always like Tommy would go on tours and could never sell out a comedy show. Tariq and Sheep would throw things in different cities at the same time.
This motherfucker pulled out Black Rose.
So a lot of YouTubers
hold on.
Look at
nah, B. Nah, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that, Black Rose. You're not gonna do that.
With his audience, $2 million.
What?
Fresh and Fit, you over there trying to get your audience to spend $4,000 you to go on a goddamn yacht. Y'all don't got no fool. Your audience clowned you when you were trying to charge them $35 a month, bro. So how are you more relevant?
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna pull all the cards. We're not gonna do that. Hold on. What does this card do? Target won't face him until the target loses 800 but is unaffected by a scapula.
Tariq Nasheed has never had to come to his audience and say, guys, you know, I need more money to keep my platform going. Like,
yeah, get him the fuck out of here.
So guys, O'Shea Dick Jackson, back at it again. Let him soda up.
Get him the fuck out of here. Oh, he still gets the kill. He still gets the kill.
Okay, Fred, it's time to find our perfect apartment on Zillow. Don't worry.
He still gets the kill. Ain't that a bitch?
Hey.
Ain't that a bitch?
Millions of apartments, one-way home. Zillow Rentals.
Oh my god, I should, yo, oh my god, oh, you motherfucker. What does this do? It's an old ass card too. This is one of, it's an LOB card, right? I think it's an LOB card. I really think it's an LOB card. Can I get that? Can I get that? Can I live? Really? Susan is that seashore. Can I live? Your opponent monster cannot do. Wow, he's not gonna let me live. He's not. So hold on. What did it say? During each one of your end phase, you must pay 1,000 life points. It's not optional, or this card is destroyed. When your opponent activates a card, you target one field. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, he's really trying to get serious. This dude is disrespectful. Let me pull up another video. He's disrespectful.
Gordon Ramsay video? Gordon Ramsay video. You listen to Gordon Ramsay video?
Oh, what happened?
He's disrespectful.
I'd like to share a very important message with you all.
Oh, I gotta pee too. Oh my god. Oh, that shit just hit me. Holy shit, that shit just hit me.
It really shook me.
Just by the way his fingers are shaking.
Oh my god, that shit just hit me. Oh, I gotta pee.
Now,
I gotta fucking pee.
Trauma surgeons, doctors, nurses in the hospitals after me this week. They were amazing, but honestly, you've got to wear a helmet. I don't care how short the journey is.
What is that?
You know, the fact that
Get that bitch out of here. What is that?
But they're crucial, even with the kids.
Which card secret for you? Target point, resonator, and special summon it. Fuck your resonator.
And I'm sort of getting through it.
No, not yet.
What even causes a bruise like that consistent? Well, that's...
Oh yeah, Gordon Ramsay, right? Oh, y'all talking about Gordon Ramsay?
All throughout that whole area.
Yeah, they talking about Gordon Ramsay. I saw that shit. Yo, Gordon Ramsay whole side is fucking done. That shit look like fucking like beat up beef, like bruised beef.
By the way his fingers are shaking, like, that's crazy. You see his hand?
Now, from those incredible trauma surgeons, doctors, nurses in the hospitals after me this week, they were amazing. But honestly, you've got to wear a helmet. I don't care how short the journey is. I don't care, you know, the fact that these helmets cost money, but they're crucial. Even with the kids, a short journey has got.
Here we go with the bullshit. What is this?
I'm in pain.
What the fuck is this?
And I'm sort of getting through it.
That's what I saw.
What even causes a bruise like that consistent?
Well, that's bleeding. That's internal bleeding.
Yeah, but like, how do you get that? That's one of my questions. Like, it's all throughout that whole area.
I mean, the impact was on that side. That means that you're bleeding. Yeah, probably tear, possible tear. Definitely, it's possible that it's punctures or whatever was not. But
are you kidding me?
Yeah. I've seen that. I've seen bruising like that when people
fall motorcycles.
No, people lift when they lift and they.
Oh, I should have fucking used it.
And when you
the
have
whole area is consistently purple.
That's what it looks like. Look. Good Lord, torn pectoral. So the whole
bitch is purple.
The whole bitch is purple because it's just blood.
Blood. Yeah,
so that there was an impact there and something happened.
Either target one tuna monster, destroy this card, reduce for some of that card.
That's bleeding right there. He fucked himself up.
Alright, purple queen.
Oh, but it's good. He's purple now. He's gonna turn green. Give him a week and a half. He's gonna turn green.
Oh, getting through it. But
oh, look at Gordon's body.
I cannot tell you.
Oh.
Wearing a helmet.
Oh shit.
Old fathers, the late fathers. I want to wish you all a very before.
What the fuck just happened?
Chart. That means that when he fell,
I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up. I'm gonna blame that on the YouTube video.
But you got a crazy bike.
Look, everybody. What? He just. Yo, everybody that's watching. Here's I fucked up. Cause see this right here, I should have did this when he first summoned. I should have torrential tribute. It would have killed my monster, all the monsters, and it would have stopped all that bullshit. But when I just looked down at Gordon Ramsay's body and seen the bruise damage that he just had and the internal bleeding, it fucked me up. It definitely fucked me up. I'm sorry. Yeah, I fucked up. I could have won that one. I fucked up. And hey, if y'all in here and you come in and you watching, please be kind enough to give me the like. Damn, I can't even write like. Wait, did I write it right? No. Did I write it right? The fuck did I just write? Oh shit. Yo, mods. Did I write it right? yo, did I write it right? I'm fucking up. I think I fucked up. Alright, you got me, right? Alright, you got me. I just looked down at Gordon Ramsay's body and the body damage that was done to Gordon Ramsay. I don't know what the accident was. If he got hit by a car, he got hit by a truck. But when he pulled up his side and he showed that shit. Hold on, wait. Let me pause Aberrant Preach. Shout out to Aberrant Preach too. Like, nah, fuck shout out. Salute to Aberrant Preach. Cause I fuck with y'all a lot. I like your content. I fuck with y'all heavy. You know what I mean? But yeah, the way Gordon Ramsay body looked, it threw my whole shit off. And I'ma say this just to say, and even if y'all fuck with me now, if y'all fuck with me on the rebroadcast, listen, I still live in the real world in real life. You heard? Like, I still live in the real world in real life. And I know people who I've lost that passed away from motorcycle accidents. I even have fam that almost lost their lives and thank God they survived. Yeah. Strap up properly when you ride these bikes, man. I know y'all think y'all nice, and I know y'all think y'all the greatest motherfuckers, and everybody's the rough riders. Listen, I get it, but strap up properly when y'all riding these bikes, man, because it could take one wrong move and it's lights out, it's over, it's game over when y'all fucking with them bikes. So I'm just saying that to say, like, I don't know what Gordon Ramsay's situation was and if he was on the bike and the car hit him or a truck hit him, but looking at the body damage that he took, it was something serious. And I say this as a person who has lost people that rode bikes personally, you feel me? And also have a ton of people who almost lost their lives, and it's a miracle that they survived. Strap up on them bikes, yo. I'm not a bike guy. I respect it. I'm not a bike guy. I'm a driver. You know what I mean? I'm a driver. Give me 2 seats, a lot of engine, stick shift low to the ground, and we can get busy. I'll smoke anybody. But I'm not a bike guy, you know what I mean? But I do have bike brothers. And respectfully, you know, strap up properly with your safety gear when you get out there on that road, so you can at least make it home and get back to your people and your family and all of that, you know what I mean? Because that shit is serious, you know what I mean? That shit is so serious, you know, and nobody wants to start their day off well and not make it home, you know? And back to my people out here. If y'all are feeling it, you know, and you are passing through, even if you're not staying, just leave me a like on the way out the door, yo. I'm not asking for much. I'm just asking on the way out the door, hit the like button, because that does help our channel greatly. And it's highly appreciated. You know, and I'm gonna be here for a while, so, and I don't mean this stream like I'm gonna be here all night on this motherfucking stream. Even though I did think about that, and maybe for my birthday, or maybe for like a special day, I'm gonna do a long ass stream, an endurance stream, to just see like how far I can go. And see if y'all ride with me the whole time. I'm a wild the fuck out. I might like buy like a couple of bottles and just pack of cigarettes, make sure I got my stoves, a couple of bottles, make sure I got my drink, and do a long ass endurance stream to see how much y'all rock out with me. Because if y'all motherfuckers sat there for Casanat, I think that's his name, Casanat, he was trying to beat that game. Why it's not? It's right there on the tip of my tongue, the fucking game. It's shame that it's not right. It's not coming out. But I think he took 400 tries in 36 hours, and you motherfuckers sat there and watched that shit till he beat it. If I do a long-term all-night or all-day stream, yeah, y'all better fucking rock with me, man. Y'all better rock with me the whole fucking time. And I'm not even gonna bullshit with y'all. If I do that, I'm definitely posting the donation platforms, because I think that is definitely deserving of even if it's small donations, because I'm not one of these picky streamers where I'm gonna say, you gotta give me a minimum $100 donation, $50. No. Whatever you can give, I know it's real out here in these streets, man, and I love y'all for that. It's real out here in these streets. Whatever y'all can give, whatever y'all can donate, it's highly appreciated. You know what I mean? It's a contribution to helping it grow, and the more I grow, the more we all gonna grow. Because I know y'all don't know me personally, but people that know me personally know I'm very generous with what I do with and for people. So if y'all open an opportunity where I could be generous to do a bunch of shit for all of y'all, it's on and popping. We all gonna live. We all gonna eat. But if he did that shit 36 hours and 400, I think it was 400 tries or some shit, I promise you, I'ma double that shit. I don't give a fuck if I gotta have people around me coaching me with hot towels and shit, and water and food, and have a doctor on site to make sure he's checking my vitals. I don't give a fuck. I will double that shit if y'all rock with me. I promise you. Do some shit. I'll do some shit like a 3-day fucking stream. Straight. If y'all gonna fuck with me. But you gotta let me know you fuck with me, man. Just
I can't wait.
Give me a like. That's all. Give me a like. Give me a sub. And you feeling cool about it and you really fuck with me, hit the notification button so you can get notified when I go live, and we can keep doing this shit. You know what I mean? Now, I'll be honest, I stream during the daytime, but I'm not a daytime drinker. You gonna catch this shit right here that you catching right now, you most likely gonna catch this in the nighttime, because I wait till it get a little dark before I start drinking. You know what I mean?
I'm also very defensive cyclist on
But
it only takes that one little
but
when you have a lapse of judgment, or you're just
if you got the notifications
for whatever reason,
activated, then you'll know when I'm on, and you can pick and choose when you want to fucking rock with me. I ain't begging y'all to stay, but I'm just begging y'all to fuck with me, hit the like, And not even begging, I'm just asking y'all. Hit the like, hit the sub. And in case if you like what you see, you'll come back and fuck with me. You know? Because we do real shit over here. We do very real shit over here. And I do a lot of outside of this events. So I'm even thinking of putting something together where for all my people that fuck with me, maybe I can give y'all free tickets to something. If you gonna come through, if you're in the New York area, New York tri-state area.
So I have to have not only the best reaction time,
but we'll see how we can pull that. I'm still thinking about how I'm gonna pull that off and put that together. But yeah,
these are all strategic decisions. But for some time,
if you're in the New York tri-state area and you somebody who fuck with me,
cars,
you know,
the sidewalk. The problem with parked cars is they don't pay attention when they open their doors. So I will look at the road.
I put something together where,
so one lane, and look at,
you know, you fuck with me on a couple of the streams, especially all my people who are like revisits that comes back to the channel that I actually gave mod wrenches to, because there's a handful of people out there that I gave mod wrenches to that were regulars that kept coming back fucking with me. And you guys, definitely, you're automatically invited to anything that I do. And then for the rest of y'all, get in, lock in, and let's take this ride together.
If I'm going to pass, I have to shoulder check. Even if I'm not going to pass, I'm going to shoulder check. If I'm driving on a road with cars, I'm shoulder checking to see cars are coming up behind me so I can make space for them.
Oh my God, what are you talking about shoulder check? Wait a minute, hold on, let me go back. Let me go back.
She explains, hold on, if I don't see where I'm going,
let me go back.
I understand that.
If y'all wondering, I'm listening to Abba and Preach talk about the Gordon Ramsay accident, but because I got a little distracted, I missed what they were saying. Then I see them talk about side check, front check, and all of that shit, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Hold on.
I slow down. Car. Even if it's my right away.
Oh wait, let me go back a little bit more. So Preach, you're a bike rider? Preach ride motorcycles?
I make a mental note that I missed.
Yeah, I understand that. Whenever I go to intersections, I slow down. I slow down. Car. Even if it's my right away. Car, motorcycle. Because of the motorcycle, it got me to slow down. Yeah. If I don't see where I'm going, slow down. Yeah.
Oh, Preach rides motorcycles?
Videos from a guy, another YouTuber named Dan the Fireman. What he does is basically he explains and he deciphers accidents, bike accidents that happen. And yeah, the mental note is the thing, so that next time it happens, you slow down. Yeah, because it could be your life right there. It could be your ass.
Yeah, because if someone was coming fast and they weren't paying attention, I can't afford to think they're going to have good reaction time. Right. So I have to have not only the best reaction time, but also the right precautions to make sure every corner I turn, the distance I gauge between like,
I'm sorry. My bad, y'all.
Because some bike lanes are actually situated between the...
Damn, I'm talking all that shit about doing a 3-day stream, and I'm already yarning. And, how long have I been streaming? Let me see how long I've been on.
So one lane. And look at
2 hours and 46 minutes I've been on. If that's not worth a like, my niggas, I've been on 2 hours, almost 3 hours. Can I get the fucking likes? Thank you. I'll be trying to talk dirty to y'all. I'm telling y'all, that's just my bag. That's just my nature. I get a little aggressive.
And it's not fun, but it's necessary. I'm not. Shoulder checking is one of the most important things. Like, as a cyclist, I'm always shoulder checking. I'm checking if I'm going to...
Oh, so wait, hold on. So Abba and Preach ride motorcycles?
On a road with cars,
both of y'all Canadian niggas ride motorcycles?
It's just...
Wow. I didn't know that.
So you have to be like, I feel like super vigilant at all times. But at the same time, it only takes one instance.
But maybe in Canada, motorcycles are big. Like, I don't know. I'm still waiting to go on my Canada trip. I haven't been to Canada yet.
Someone is killing Jedi.
I'm still trying to do that. If anybody's been to Canada, and put in the chat if you think Canada is somewhere that is worth visiting. Excuse me, something in my throat. I do have a lot of friends that's been to Canada and done the Canada trip, and they've always told me that Canada is definitely worth visiting. I got neighbors that sometimes they go like twice a year, 3 times a year to Canada, drive up there. But if anybody, either in the live right now or in the rebroadcast, any of y'all been to Canada, let me know what y'all think about Canada. Ah, fuck, I pressed the wrong button. Here we go with the dumb shit. God damn it. See, this is why I said drinks and Yu-Gi-Oh don't go together. Because I definitely pressed the fucking wrong button. I did not mean to do that. But yeah, what I was saying to y'all is like, yeah, if you've been to Canada, let me know what part or where you've been and what do you think about it, and if it's worth like taking the trip to go up there. Cause yeah, I definitely was thinking about Canada.
Did I ever get you anything from Korea? Korea? Did I ever bring you something from Korea?
No.
Nothing?
But I stole a bottle of soju the other day.
Like a small one?
Yeah.
Yo, I feel like my bladder's about to explode, bro. I've been waiting to go to the bathroom for so long. Oh my god, I feel like my bladder's about to explode. That might be good for the stream. How long can he fucking do this with a full bladder? Can he do 36 hours on a full bladder?
I brought this from Korea.
What the fuck did he just do? Pay half your life points. The target 2 monies. What the fuck? Here you go with this bullshit.
Korean ginseng liquor.
$12.50.
Is it gonna get my dick off?
Make sure you don't drop it.
Oh shit. Oh, I never seen that before. Yo, I never seen that before.
During the video, and you said don't take that box.
Oh, I never seen that before.
Alright.
What's the name of that?
I had better be King Jong-un. And he did.
What's the name of that?
Korea. Alright. So I was in North Korea, had a good time.
He was in North Korea. Come on, man.
Korean ginseng liquor.
Yo, Abba said he was in North Korea and he brought back some Korean ginseng liquor with the big ass. Yo, listen. I don't know if y'all get. Yo, listen. I gotta break down a visual. Hold on. Let me pause. I know I'm gonna get killed. Fuck it. I'm gonna get killed. Right now, Abba is holding it. It's a Korean ginseng liquor. In the bottle, it has this giant fucking ginseng root in the bottle. And it's like what your average fifth or pint size is. The big bottle. It's the big bottle, the liquor bottle, but inside it has a giant ginseng root. And he said he brought it back from North Korea. Is that viable in the States? See, if y'all was fucking with me right now, chat, I would be like, yo, look it up and tell me if this is viable in the States, man. But we'll get there. I know y'all fuck with me, but you know y'all like scared and a little quiet right now. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, the Korean. I told you, I literally got it.
Yeah, I don't know how to read it.
It's okay.
What does it say?
But if you're gonna get down with the
48%.
fucking
40%. You're talking shit. It's written right here.
Okay.
Carter Army or the Carter Nation, we ain't scared of shit.
No worries. Happy birthday.
Shit.
So how old are you, Grandpa?
42. Here's my trick.
We ain't scared of shit.
You've been saying you've been 42 for 5
So
years.
y'all stop that scared shit.
I've been saying I'm 40 since I'm 35.
I was thinking about the Carter clan, but because everybody's so emotional and be trying to start shit and you use the clan and it made me hurt my feelings. So that's why I ain't say the Carter clan. But originally,
Thank you very much for that.
you know, like MTR got the MTR Army, Star got the Trolls, this one got the fucking what's the fucking Tasha K shit, the Winos and shit. Everybody got their shit. You know what I mean? My shit was gonna be the Carter clan.
What if I wanted to open a restaurant?
Only because it rhymed, it sounded good, it flowed. I was gonna be the Carter clan. But then I'm like, you know what? I don't need none of these fucking emotional little fucks to come in here and try to mess me up by saying, oh, he's calling it the Carter clan, and then that associates to the clan, and then that's the Dawn Dragon, and then I ain't need all of that, you know. So Carter Nation, Carter Clique. I mean, I don't know. Maybe y'all tell me something later. Where we at? Hold on, let me see where we at on the stream. We almost at 3 hours. I gotta go to the bathroom so bad. Oh my fucking god. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. What is this? Fans say Kendrick Lamar is sick at video shoot. Julio Fulio got it. Yeah, we don't give a fuck about that. Let's listen to Deadpool and Wolverine.
Welcome back to New Rockstar. Is Deadpool and Wolverine gonna make Wade and Logan face everyone they killed? Is Hugh Jackman gonna have way fewer lines of dialogue in this movie than we thought? And could Kevin the Robot and perhaps She-Hulk be linked to the TVA's plot in this movie? Total Film published an amazing Deadpool and Wolverine profile, and we're breaking down what we learned, including who is Vanessa's new boyfriend.
Ooh, this is the Sneak Peek, the weekly show on New Rockstars where we look ahead of the future of fandom. I'm Jessica Clemens, here with my best friend in the world, Eric Voss.
Oh, hi, Jess. It's so nice to see you once again this week. And we're back talking about Deadpool and Wolverine because we're obsessed with it. And
Yes.
Total Film. Oh,
No
you
more.
geniuses.
No more talking about Blade for now. And hopefully,
Yeah,
well
hopefully.
wishes.
If we're talking about Blade, it means something bad has happened.
Yes.
So hopefully they can just find a new director and we can get back to just waiting for a Blade trailer. We're going to talk about this. Deadpool and Wolverine was profiled by the magazine Total Film. And everyone, go out to your newsstand and just buy this issue because we want you to read the whole article. They did such a good job reporting it. They didn't confuse us with any weird jokes or speculations or turns of phrase. They just did a great write-up, and there's a lot of great photos in there, and we just got some great insights. So we're just going to break down some of the highlights that popped out at us when we were reading this. But
Our family, our build, our story. Start building your story.
Anyone want to start? All those years, coming back. I want to tell the real story.
But again, go buy this issue of Total Film from your local newsstand or from your checkout counter, wherever you can find it.
Go to your Barnes and Nobles.
The Barnes and Nobles, they still exist, I think.
That's Borders. Borders is gone. Barnes and Noble.
Borders is gone. We had Books A Million in Orange Park, Florida.
That's not. I don't think that's a chain of bookstores.
Well, it was a caboose by the time they were done. So one of the things that we learned was kind of a bit of a plot update. They teased some details. So here's this paragraph. It says, 6 years after Deadpool 2, we are reacquainted with our crimson-suited hero. He's proving to be useless at selling cars, hawking blind owls, Leslie Uggams, blood pressure meds to make rent, and his beloved Vanessa, Marina Baccarin, has a new boyfriend. But despite insisting to his pal Peter, Rob Delaney, that he's over the whole superhero thing, when the Time Variance Authority comes a-knockin', after just a few minutes with Matthew McFadden's TVA Agent Paradox explaining how he is needed to protect the sacred timeline, etc., etc. So, we learned that this will take place 6 years after the events of Deadpool 2. 6 years? Quite a long time. And we learned that in this intervening period, Vanessa has a new boyfriend. So I want to pause here and ask Jessica, who do you think this new boyfriend is? Because it's Deadpool 3. It's gonna be someone interesting. Do we think, I'm gonna go through some options, do we think it could be Rob Delaney's character, Peter? Has Peter snuck in there?
It could be, and that could be why they're bringing him into the franchise.
Yeah.
This is Rob from, no, wait. Rob?
This is Rob Delaney from Deadpool 2. So this is the guy who just Peter who joined the X-Force.
I was thinking Rob McElhenney or whatever.
Okay, he's
Yo, thank you for the views.
Rob McElhenney's playing a TVA agent.
I really appreciate you guys.
I think it is Peter.
Like, real talk, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for the views, because I'm looking at it on my end
Make sure to give
of the
Domino my
views,
email.
and thank you for the views.
And then watch it be Vanessa, and he's gonna be like,
But
traitor.
I'm looking at the views, and I'm looking at the likes,
Yeah,
and they don't even out. You know what I'm saying? So, for everybody that I'm looking at right now on the back end that came in the view, if each one of y'all left a like on the way out of the door,
from Deadpool 2, played by Brad Pitt.
it would be such a big help, yo. It would be such a big help.
No, his bit is that he's a
For real. Where we at? 2:59? Oh, we had 3 hours. What time is it? 12? Alright, we're gonna do one. We're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one more.
Someone who could trump him as a Hollywood hunk.
I do have to get up in the morning.
Yeah, more reason to be Rob Delaney.
I'm giving y'all this shit, and I gotta get up in the morning.
Funniness in that.
But we're gonna eat some pork rinds.
There's another option, and obviously I'm
Don't get mad at me.
over watching too many episodes of Welcome to Wrexham this season.
Don't get mad at me.
Will Ferrell has showed up several times, and Will Ferrell would be, he was just on The Boys, and I feel like that would be a fun cameo, kind of like in The Other Guys, when he was like, he had super hot wife.
I don't know if y'all eat pork, and I know a lot of people is against pork right now. Pork is the enemy, pork is evil. Yes, I get it.
Oh, hey guys!
I get it.
And the bit could be that he's old.
But man,
because
ain't nothing like some good old school pork rinds.
with that weird hair.
Telling you, man.
Yeah, I can see
Some
that.
good old school pork rinds.
For Peter. More for Peter.
A couple other options, a familiar Marvel face, Kevin Feige.
I know you're probably like, yo, why are you fucking crunching on the microphone? I'm sorry. I got munchies.
Feige says that we can't mention drugs here, and he might even be referring to Kevin Feige, who's somewhere else at this like surprise birthday party.
I would love that. I would like, and yeah, that'd be a very funny reveal. I think that reveal would come later in the movie.
Rashouf is a traditional Jordanian soup we eat to warm our bones in the winter.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck.
Enjoyed all year round. Soften your meatball overnight.
We don't give a fuck.
It could be like,
yo, some of these YouTube commercials that come up,
bringing her boyfriend, and then the boyfriend.
Don't you ever think that YouTube should know, like, you don't give a fuck about it, and you're instantly going to hit skip, like, because you don't give a fuck?
Also showed up in some of the stuff, you know,
That's just me. Maybe it's just me.
I'm wondering if her new boyfriend could be a footballer.
Whether it's in the live or the rebroadcast, maybe later on y'all can put in the comment section how you feel.
Could it be?
But maybe it's just me. But there'll be sometimes where YouTube will throw some shit in the commercial shit, and
then like there could be just a song
like, I don't give a fuck about this shit. Skip.
And they just sing like the song that all the Wrexham fans.
Instant skip. Get the fuck out of here.
God forbid they get that much into the show. But it's just a cross promotion for Welcome to Wrexham.
Yeah, like because I mean, it would just be like, I would think a lot of
these
like,
pork rinds
but it's
is
just like,
banging.
oh, an English footballer, and like she's just now dating a football player.
Yeah. Also here for Peter.
Spanish for the Concolion.
From this article that both Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds went into this interview clearly aligned on that they wanted to talk about is how this film is going to embrace the themes of shame and masculinity, and maybe these characters looking back and feel some shame over it, whether when it comes to how violent they were.
I just heard my eBay notification.
The craftsmen, or just really the people they killed. And I wanted to ask you, or let me read this part of the article. He says, despite closing the book on the character in 2017's mournful neo-western Logan, Jackman was tempted back for Wolverine's first official MCU film, in part because of his long-standing friendships with Disney and Reynolds, but also from a desire to mine new depths of the character. The Australian movie and theater star has played a wide range of roles in musicals, dramas, and thrillers over the years, but the hyper-masculinity of Wolverine is a stark contrast to his own all-singing, all-dancing reality. And he tells Total Film that explorations of masculinity are something I find fascinating. In Australia, our culture does get different flavors, but actually I think the more interesting thing is how connected it is. And where I connect with the character is how in both North America and Australian cultures there is the shame. And then Ryan Reynolds, they asked him, when it comes to the shame that accompanies the pressure to adhere to masculine expectations, he asked that hopefully there's more in the character Wolverine than there is in me, but there are repressed feelings there, right? There are all these different things I feel underneath. There's anger, there are all sorts of things that I'm obviously tapping into playing the part, so I find this role to be a gift, and it's clearly something cathartic and healing for me. I know that I'm being a little open here, but I think that's the real strength of these characters in comic book movies, and that through wish fulfillment is allowing us
yo, listen, I told y'all, man, 2 streams ago.
Interesting.
Not the stream from earlier today, but the stream from, I think it was last night or the night before last. It was like 2 streams ago. But I told y'all, Yugi and drinking does not go together. Because you start fucking up. And look, see? I fucked up. I shouldn't even did that. Now you're gonna take that monster.
And I feel like that,
right? Because what's the effect? Once per turn, you can target one face-up attack position monster and attach it to this card as material. I should have never even sat that shit face up.
And I can't do that in the same way with this third film as I did in the second.
Yeah.
I should never did that.
To immediately come to that conclusion because we know you as even the Christmas special. It's like we know you for just being the comical, like funny guy out. So, but I guess every third movie has to be like as dramatized as possible. Like even with
hold on, wait, what the fuck
Guardians
did
of the
they
Galaxy
say?
Volume 3. It was much more dramatic than the first.
What did they say?
Because there
are repressed.
Yeah. Whatever. What is
feelings there, right? There are all these different things I feel underneath. There is anger, there are all sorts of things that I'm obviously tapping into playing the part, so I find this role to be a gift, and it's clearly something cathartic and healing for me. I know that I'm being a little open here, but I think that's the real strength of these characters in comic book movies, and that through wish fulfillment, it's allowing us to collectively look at what's underneath.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Oh my god, Deadpool's gonna have depth.
Yeah, I kind of feel like they wrote this movie.
My only problem with and I know I shouldn't call them this, but sometimes what they do, it just makes me call them out.
And I think it was hard to do.
But sometimes that'd be my problem with new woke stars. Like,
weightlifter guys.
They do so good on the comic book content, yo. They do so good. Except when it comes to putting their personal feelings aside. Like, y'all are so good at what you do. But don't add your personal fucking feelings to it.
Because we know you as even the Christmas.
Because it's not necessary.
We know you for just being the comical.
Oh God, here we go.
So, but I guess every third movie has to
be
as dramatized as possible. Like even with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Oh my
much
God.
more dramatic than those first two were, because they were closing it. Same with like Thor 3. So maybe that's where they're going. They're like, since this is our last Deadpool movie, I put quotes around that, because they could do Deadpool 4, easy. But I think they're trying to be like, you're not going to see a Deadpool 4 for a long time. You're going to see me cameo in other things going forward. Okay.
Yeah, I think honestly, this
Are you shitting me?
actor is trying to take a bit of
Are you shitting me?
for what might be a perception out there.
Yeah, I'm
that,
done.
some of the marketing might
I'm done, y'all. It's the end of my life. I'm done. I'm fucking
some
done.
of the marketing and some of the history of his relationship is just this idea of a bromance, and that now in 2024 we don't look at bromance
I'm
the
done.
same way. That there might be people out there just because it's just a tad bit homophobic if the butt of the joke is that these guys just have romantic feelings for each other or are flirting. And I don't think that's
See?
right the way Ryan Reynolds
Hold on.
at all.
See?
And I think if you watch
This is what I'm talking about.
head of the joke in that
Is this is what I'm, and I didn't even want to end out on this type of note, man. But this is what I'm talking about. Hold on, let me pause. This is what I'm talking about. Listening to New Woke Stars. As much as I love their channel, and I've been watching them for years, but the only thing that always burns me up is when we get into the agenda, and you can tell by the way they push it, they are heavily agenda based. Even when I've heard Ross address the agenda and say, I know a bunch of y'all gonna say that this is part of the agenda and no, it's not that. I'm just being straightforward from my own personal opinion. But it still be the agenda. Like right now, Ross, you think that we are not smart enough to understand the difference between a jokingly bromance and a homosexual male-on-male relationship? You think we too stupid to understand that? We've been watching it forever. Before everybody was pushing the agenda down our throat and trying to shove the shit down our throat. Pause, no Diddy, no BBL Drizzy. But we had accepted bromances where it was cool. It was funny. We were cool with it. Because they were still two straight alphas that just was like, yo, bro, I love you. Like me, I got love for my brothers. I got brothers that I fucking love. I will jump in front of a bullet for them. Any day of the week, anytime, anything, no matter what happens, I would automatically jump in front of a bullet without hesitation. But does that mean I want to have a home? No. And see, that's where New Woke Stars crosses that fucking line, because they always try to make it seem that if you are a brother and another brother where you love that brother, that automatically means that there's some type of fucking sexual or whatever freaky fucking, like, oh yeah, but you want to be homosexual. No, I just love my brother. Why can't I love my bro without it being some freaky shit? And this is what Ross, right now in the video I'm watching, this is what Ross was just talking about with the Deadpool 3 upcoming movie reference that he was using, is talking about with Hugh Jackman's Wolverine and Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool and their bromance, and that maybe there's some underlying homosexuality theme that's going on with the two of them. And it's like, no. Why can't it just be a fucking bromance where they're both cool? Both of them got women they love. Both of them like, nah, I don't rock with that shit. I love women, but I got a love-hate relationship with you as a bro. And that just be it. But see, and that's my only problem with New Woke Stars, is that they always have to fucking turn and manipulate that fucking agenda into, if you got a bromance with somebody, then that means that you might be homosexually connected to them. And it's like, nah, bro, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. That's you pushing that shit. I'm sorry, I ain't mean to go on a rant, because I'm about to get off the stream. Because I know I'm about to go in and start talking real crazy.
Yes, it's okay for
but
people to be pets.
one thing about it, man, like Ross, I know your channel is big. I know new rock stars. Y'all are big, multi-million-dollar channel. So I know you're not gonna hear my little voice, but if you could stop that bullshit. And I know you're not, because I watch videos where you have addressed people who have said you're agenda-based. And you're like, that no, they're going to say it's agenda, but this, that, and the other. But yo, I love your channel. I've been watching y'all for years. But every time you go there with that, you don't lose me, but you piss me off, man. Well, it really fucking pissed me off with that shit. Because it's so unnecessary. Y'all are so good at what you do that y'all could do good content with no agenda and it would still sell and be good content. I'll say that and I'll leave it alone.
Embracing a deeper component to the character here.
I think that's fine.
Yeah, I wish I had some hot sauce put on these fucking pig rinds.
Will then set them off to a weird start, because I mean, I didn't have this, or I'm glad that they're separating and talking about it, but once he talked about all the sexual stuff that he experienced with Vanessa, I was like, oh, he's very sexually fluid and open, so I didn't really think too much about it. But if I get it, because this movie is definitely a movie where I'm like, yeah, I would love to watch these two main characters have sex, but they're not going to do that. So I think, and Deadpool's going to make jokes like that.
See? Here we go with new woke story. Here we go. Now, I gotta address this shit too, because I remember when you first came in, Jess, I remember when you first fucking came in. And I don't know what it is with you, especially you as a black woman. I don't know what it is with you and their fucking agenda. Listen to what she just said. Why the fuck would you say I wouldn't mind, or I'd hope if I saw them in a relationship with Deadpool and Wolverine in the new movie? Like, so you want to see them in a relationship together? Why? Why do it has to be, if it's two males in a situation, you have to force them to be in a fucking homosexual relationship? Why? It's not related to the comics. It's not source material. I mean, I've been with Deadpool since '94 when he was introduced. I still got the first introduction to him from Rob Liefeld. And I've been with Wolverine since I've been collecting comic books in elementary school. And back then, in the 80s, I still had access to the 70s and the 60s books, which I collected. And none of this shit y'all talking about was in none of these books. At all. So that lets me know it's y'all doing this bullshit. And Jess, come on, man. Stop that bullshit. I'm disappointed in you.
Experience with Vanessa, I was like, oh, he's very sexually fluid and open, so I didn't really think too much about it. But if I get it.
That's why I gotta go off the stream, because it should be making me mad.
Characters have sex, but they're not going to do that. So I think.
Now look. Let's go back. Look at what she said.
And talking about it, but once he talked about all the sexual stuff that he experienced with Vanessa, I was like, oh, he's very sexually fluid and open. So I didn't really think too much about it.
Now listen to what she said.
If I get it, because this movie is definitely a movie where I'm like, yeah, I would love to watch these two main characters have sex, but they're not going to do that. So
listen to what she just said. I would love to see these two main characters have sex. She's talking about Wolverine and Deadpool. So she's saying, in her strange, delusional, perfect world, I would love to see these two characters have sex. Why? In the source material, they've always been straight. Later on, they started adding that pan type of shit with Deadpool, but not with Wolverine, right? And remember, I told y'all, I've been with the books since the 80s, and I still had access to the 70s and the 60s books. None of this shit they talking about ever happened in our books. None of it. So now you heard what she just said. I would love to see a moment where the two of them have sex. Bitch, what's wrong with you? You can't wait till the moment where you see a straight character and a questionable semi-straight character have sex on screen when it never happened in the source material or anything that ever had to do with Wolverine and Deadpool. I understand if you said, I can't wait to see them fight to the death and wait and resurrect and fight some more. Source material. Makes sense. But this shit you talking right here, the fuck is that? Continue. Cause 29 minutes. I'm gonna finish this video, and after I finish this video, I'm done with the stream for the night because they pissed me off.
So it's okay to like approach that.
This next idea is related to this because Ryan Reynolds really doubles down on this idea of shame and masculinity. Here's the quote. Ryan Reynolds explains to Total Film that despite one half of the film's double act being an embodiment of old school brooding masculinity and the other being a pansexual motormouth violent pervert, they have more in common than a supernatural ability to heal.
Try Puffs Plus Lotion when your allergies begin. They help soothe and relieve sensitive skin.
Yeah, this shit got me pissed right now. I'm sorry, I'm trying to hold it back as much as possible. But this shit got me pissed right now.
Exclusive.
He says, quote,
This shit got me pissed right now because of the fact that I told y'all I was just about to shut down the stream when it hit 3 hours. I said I'm gonna play one in my hand. Then I turned on New Woke Stars because I thought that by the title it said Deadpool and Wolverine, MCU connections, and Vanessa's new secret boyfriend. So I'm like, ooh, okay, that's cool. But the whole time y'all been sitting here listening with me, all they've been talking about is the fucking rainbow agenda and how they need to accept or bring that to this. Because maybe they're gonna do it in the movie. What did that have to do with the fucking title? And hold on, let me pull this up. Hold on, wait, let me pull this up.
Quote, they're both in a deep internalized routine of shame where so many different maladaptive...
Now listen to Ross, listen to Ross weirdo ass. He's taking quotes from Ryan Reynolds about the characters and their evolution through their manhood. And he's taking it and saying, well, this evolution of their manhood is saying that maybe their manhood is saying that manhood wants them to be together. Why are you trying this hard? Because it doesn't just say trying this hard, it says determination. And that goes back to what so many people have a problem with. Millions, I'm not alone, millions of people have a problem with this whole agenda-based bullshit. And it's like, why y'all trying to fight so hard to force shit that shouldn't even be there, nor we don't want. Like, period. We don't want it, and it shouldn't even be there. And third, it's clear that you can see you're forcing it. Because look at the conversation I'm having about Deadpool and Wolverine. Everything I'm saying that I'm hearing just right now as you hear it, I'm hearing it as you hear it. And they're like, oh, we're going to try to put this in there. We're going to try to, like, make Wolverine and Deadpool not be bromance, but actually be in a romance together. Why? The fuck is wrong with you? But you know what? Let me continue.
Reynolds says, for Deadpool, it's using humor to deflect anything that might render him vulnerable. And for
Before
Wolverine,
I shut down.
it's really a sense of masculinity and violence. But beyond the shame spirals at their cores, Reynolds sees a contrast.
See how they brought up masculinity?
Has always been very feminine, and I find that to be very
what?
freeing. The actor says, I'm not bound by any constrict. Reynolds says, for Deadpool, it's using humor to deflect anything that might render him vulnerable. And for Wolverine, it's really a sense of masculinity and violence. But beyond...
Okay. This is what I'm talking about with new woke stars and their bullshit. And this is when I get mad with them. And remember, I go back on my live stream, you can hear me say, I love them and their content. I watch them daily. I like what they do. But this is where I get mad with them. This is exactly where I get fucking mad with them. Now, if you go back on this stream right now that we're on, my stream, if you go back to the earlier parts of my stream, I was listening to, was it Cosmic Wonder? It was either Cosmic Wonder or Emergency Awesome. I think it was Cosmic Wonder. He pulled up the exact same written quotes that Ross is talking about in here. The exact same written quotes from Ryan Reynolds. The exact same ones. And that part that Ross just added on about the whole thing about it's a test on our masculinity, and we make sure our masculinity is going in, and then Deadpool is embracing his femininity. We got the original shit read to us. And that original one you heard read to you, and go check like my last stream. I think it was the last stream or stream before it. But in the shit you heard read to you, we ain't hear none of that shit. Nor did we give a fuck about it. And then you had these motherfuckers pop up, and next thing you know, we gotta be on code with them instead of on code with ourselves. Something's not adding up at all. Yeah, I'ma just yeah, because the drink's kicking in. What time is it?
On the shame spirals
Oh shit, it's early. It's not even 1 o'clock.
For Deadpool,
I'm gonna let this rock, and then after this rock, see?
I'm not bound by any constraints of that sort of traditional to toxically masculine portrayal of a superhero. I found this to be interesting, Jessica, and I wanted to ask you, what do you think ultimately Wolverine?
Let's see what Ross said. I'm gonna give Ross the benefit of the doubt because I do fuck with this channel.
Wolverine's little thing in the trailer where they're like, this man has destroyed the entire world and he's here, and then we see him in this desert plain that looks like he's just been like taken there or abandoned.
Let me see what I got.
His world that he
I only got 9 days on the dual pass.
Indirectly or directly is in the tandem of destroying. But from what we've seen from Deadpool, I can't really tell. And the part that makes it really hard is that at the finale or the ending of Deadpool 2, he got the Cable's contraption that let him just go and redo things. So I don't know what they're referring to, unless him going back in time is what alerted the TVA, and now he's ashamed.
Jazz, hold on. Let me go back to. Hold on,
maybe
Jazz.
making a ripple effect that's going to destroy the entire world.
Let me go back to your
I
shit.
wanted to ask you, what do you think ultimately Wolverine
Jazz.
is ashamed of, and what do you think Deadpool is ashamed of?
Well, I
For the
think we
record,
had hints of Wolverine
this is your profession.
in the trailer where
It's your job.
this man has destroyed his entire world.
Nothing hurts you from doing research. Go do research and then come back, so you don't look like you talking this shit.
Or abandoned there, or it could be his world that he somehow indirectly or directly is in the tandem of destroying. But from what we've seen from Deadpool, I can't really tell. And the part that makes it really hard is that at the finale or the ending of Deadpool 2, he got the cables contraption that let him just go and redo things. So I don't know what they're referring to, unless him going back in time is what alerted the TVA, and now he's ashamed of, like, maybe making a ripple effect that's going to destroy the entire world. Is that possibly could be it?
No.
Like, what we're gonna find in this movie is that, like, Deadpool might be ashamed of idolizing Wolverine so much, and Wolverine might be ashamed of setting a bad example. Like, Wolverine is gonna be depicted as this, like, old school hero from the older generation, and Deadpool is just trying to follow in his footsteps as, like, I'm gonna do that in my own way, but he is the old guard, he's the old dog, he's like, you know, I'm the young pup, and I want to try to follow in his footsteps, and then, you know, Wolverine's just like, no, I'm not a hero, why are people trying to emulate me?
Yeah, I guess it's like, how would he... It feels like it'd be, which would make sense, it'd be just like the second movie where the boy was like, I want to be like you, and Deadpool's like, you don't want to be me, I'm not good.
Introducing the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's. Here for a limited time.
No way are they cleared for this.
I mean, you know, come on, we gotta bend the rules, like, just this once. So what you're about to see is classified, just a sneak, quick peek of Fly Me to the Moon.
NASA needs a marketing specialist, and you are the best.
The Mustang Fastback, 355 horses for him, seatbelt for the family. Lucky that my water didn't break in there. Hi, Ron.
Lights on cars when you can think bigger.
Fly me to
Lift off. We have
I didn't have no words
must be the launch
for the whole new Rockstar shit. I'll be honest with you, I ain't have no words. I was just gonna sit here and crunch my fucking pork steaks.
You mean to fake it?
What?
Until it's time to end the
Or
scene.
know what we're doing.
So,
They will shoot you.
What is my budget?
like I said, as much as I like them, the only time they piss me off is when they be so clear and upfront about the agenda that they don't even try to hide it. And I'm looking, when I get there, I'm looking at great opportunities where if you really wanted to get that bread, you could have fucking capitalized on this instead of driving it past and acting like it's junk.
Yeah, I can see him looking up to Wolverine. I think it's more that they just both share different views of what they actually have done. And that's something that I think is a great thing to tackle in, especially with men, is that if they feel like they're the product of what went wrong when they didn't really have anything to do with it. Either subconsciously they're like feeling like they're the reason for the problem, or someone told them they were the reason for the problem, and they're taking it into their own account and being like, oh, I destroyed my world. Like, if Deadpool did do a ripple effect that will destroy the world, he's gonna be like, I need to do whatever it takes because I'm gonna destroy my entire universe. And Wolverine's like, I've already destroyed my universe and there's nothing you can really do once you already put it in the timeline. So I see them both suffering in that and then like finding weird ways to cope with it. But maybe Deadpool is like, no, there's a chance I can still fix mine.
I'm out of
I just need
here.
to learn what you've done.
I'm sorry. I zoned out on this video again. I'm so sorry, y'all. I really. But if you can, leave me a like, leave me a share, leave me a sub. Even if you don't have to share with your friends, whatever. Look, do sub. I'm on everything. TikTok, Twitch, Snapchat. You always find me, baby.
Those aren't pillows. Ah! Which